out in the open. We're doing our jobs. We're open for business.
All right.
How am I wound up?
There's some places that are just going to be perfectly safe from terrorist activities, Fez.
Yeah, exactly. The Emmy Awards is one of them.
Emmy Awards safe. I'll give you another place that's safe. Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Okay.
Why bother? Why bother when there's no longer making ships there?
Put it on the list.
Right.
It's safe. You don't have to worry there. All right, Chase Stadium. You know it's going to be fine in this month of October.
Right. It looks a lot like Afghanistan.
Let's see. I think Freddie Ferrer's house should be fine.
Sure. Ferrer's house, you got no problems.
Right. It's not the white folk that the bomb. No, you're not going to strike at our financials there.
Here's another place, and I actually consider it, Fuzzy, the safest place to go if there's bombings. 7-Eleven.
Oh, sure. Any convenience store.
Any convenience store, you should be safe as hell. Just run in and actually ask the clerk, when are the bombings going to be over, do you know?
From what I'm getting, soon. It's a safe house for terrorism.
Right.
Ethan Hawke's home. Safe.
He's
probably already in Canada.
They know he's in Canada. He's already announced.
Right.
That he's not hanging around. Hey, Joe.
Put to better use during this time than to have an award show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, aren't they busy there? Aren't they, checking people for passes, and they don't need a lot of folks coming in, getting Emmy trophies?
Right.
Yeah, I got a safe place for that Malcolm in the Middle kid.
Where's that?
Neverland Ranch.
There you go.
He'd actually be safer out in the open with terrorists flying over at the Emmys than he would be at Neverland Ranch.
He would be safer in Afghanistan wearing a Bin Laden mask than he would be in Neverland Ranch.
Let's keep the children away from the Neverland Ranch.
Actually, Kathy Lee Gifford's house would be safe because she's America's answer to Bin Laden.
Wasn't she number 22 on President Bush's list today?
23. She just missed the official list.
Oh, damn.
Just missed it. But seriously, somebody has got to neck slap these damn Hollywood people and toughen them up a little bit.
They're ridiculous the way they're running scared like this and thinking that the rest of us even care.
Right.
Don't have your awards. No one's crying that they have robbed us of the Emmys.
Right.
Now we've given in.
Doesn't mean anything to anybody.
Whether,
half your shows are canceled, buddy.
Hey, I got a great place for the Emmys. Fez's fiancés. Where the hell is that,
Stealth. Fez's fiancé is living in a stealth apartment.
And it's not stealth. It's very real.
It can't be seen by humans.
Well, it's a very secret place.
Sure.
The last time I was there, we had hot sex, and we tore up the place. We about knocked over all the furniture just with me tearing that up.
Well, aren't you afraid that you can end up getting her pregnant and she'll have a make-believe baby?
She is not make-believe. One day I'd like to have children. One day.
Real children?
I don't feel I'm ready.
You want to have a baby with Mario Cantone?
I am not going to have a baby with Mario Cantone.
You would actually make a
the
worse...
hair on that thing alone.
You would make a worse parent than Paula Poundstone.
Paula Poundstone actually gets sentenced to probation today.
Right.
No jail time.
No jail time, but did she lose the kids?
They told her she has lost the privilege of being a foster mom.
Yeah.
So they're obviously taking her foster kids away from her, but I don't know if she had any that she went ahead and Rosie... Hey, Patty.
Hi, how are you?
Is this Super Patty?
No,
Damn.
this is not.
Super Patty, I used my ant-like powers. Me. I can't do an impression until I hear an impressionist do one, and then I get obsessed with it.
I just wanted to say that you guys were talking about all the celebrities and how they wanted the Emmys. I think they should all take the money they spend on their gowns and tuxes and champagne and donate it to the Red Cross and all these people that need the money.
This thing is such a money loser so far.
Who wants their money? They're such big pussies. Here's the thing. What did the mayor tell you? What did the president tell you? Go on with life as normal.
Right. No one asked them to cancel it when the bombing started. Fox didn't even take football off.
Sure.
And when it was time for the Jets game, CBS brought football on and preempted Dan Rather.
Right.
Everyone's doing their job.
And Bush even told you this is going to go on for years.
Right. So we're not going to have Emmys till the war's over?
Good. I'd like to get rid of them now.
Because they stink.
True.
Nobody wants their, they take all their food, they gave it to homeless people.
Right.
Homeless people can't digest that food.
It's too rich. How are they going to eat goose liver pate?
Right, they can't eat a pate.
On a cracker.
All they want is wine.
Here's some stuff. You give one of those homeless people in L.A. a stuffed shrimp, they're going to be crapping themselves down the sidewalk. That's going to go right through them.
They live on bologna sandwiches, and here you are. You're coming in with Wolfgang Puck duck sausage pizza.
Right, yeah. The duck meat.
They can't eat that.
No, they can't digest. They're not used to it.
All right, Patty.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Patty.
They stink. Now we're obsessed with that.
Yes, we have a new obsession in our lives.
I like to obsess on something on our own show. Would be fun. Something that we do that we like. Once.
We got nothing.
We literally got nothing.
We're not going to obsess on ourselves.
Let me also say this. Now, most of the time when O&A gets celebrities on, I'm like, oh, please, just, I'd rather hear an O&A.
Uh-huh.
But today, Fezzy, they outdid themselves. Tenacious D.
That was very cool.
The D. Literally the greatest band in the world.
Now, they were on TRL today, too, right?
That was uncomfortable.
Was it?
They're on TRL with O-Town and JC. Is it JC?
Jay-Z?
No. He's one of the NSYNC kids.
Oh, okay.
Is there a JC?
Yeah, there is.
No, you say Jay-Z. You try to make me feel like I'm out of the loop. I know who Jay-Z is.
I didn't know JC was going out on his own. I didn't know one was allowed to appear without the other unless they were in rehab.
I know Jay-Z's got the anthem, and I got my damn hands up, Fezzy. Don't make it feel like I'm not in the loop here. I am. Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for saying something about... I was just wondering what was going on with these Emmy people, and it just drove me nuts. And I don't know them from a hole in the wall, but I think it was great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think it's important, that we're getting into this home of the brave thing.
Right.
And, these TV people, I'm not going to bitch at them again, but they make a big deal about going back on TV and how difficult it is. I'm not after the fact.
Yeah.
Everybody on radio was in that day.
With these Emmys, you expect some people to show up and get handed an effing trophy. How hard is it?
Right. Thank your agent. Thank God.
Sure. Give a shout-out to the people, that lost people in the terrorist attacks. Please. And move it along. No, it's not that important.
Is that Jay-Z playing back there? Is that what that gimmick is?
Uh-huh.
Well, Fez, you tried to make it seem like I thought this guy was in sync. I know better, Fez. I got my finger on the pulse of Top 40 Radio.
I had no idea who JC was.
Is that? I am right about that, though. Is he an in-syncer?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
So all these kids, they're going crazy, and then Tenacious D comes out, and they looked at him like, Tenacious D stole someone's wallet. And he's going, O-Town. I'm talking about D-Town. JB's the coolest.
365. The highest paid police officers in the country.
Well, they're very busy with everything, too. But, all right, you called it in?
Yeah, right now.
Please. He's up to something.
I don't know.
Gotta be.
What did George Bush say? DTA, don't trust anyone.
Right.
That's how I feel lately.
Yeah. And we got kids working for us, little spy kids. They're calling us if they think their parents are up to something un-American.
All right, well, listen, let me go, and I'll call you back if something happens.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, keep us updated.
You're guarding the perimeter tonight, my man. All right?
I know.
You're on guard duty.
Spy report for you guys.
That's it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for the call, John. Even before the attack, I was constantly on 911.
Yeah.
I call when I see something suspicious or needs to be handled.
How often do you think cops are putting up with people? Yeah, I think I see 2 Arab guys, and they're talking. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anything in particular. It's got me nervous.
But they're talking their Arab talk, and I don't know what they're saying, so they could be talking about terrorism.
I don't know if one of them's Bin Laden or his cousin or what.
But they look very suspicious to me.
Retarded! Make the phone call and run, you dopey. I've been sitting in the parking lot for 2 hours.
He's keeping an eye on him.
Effing moron.
All right.
Screw your head on straight, stupid. Get out of there.
All right.
I don't want us all getting... Yikes. I don't want us all getting Emmy fever and running in a blind panic with our Emmy Awards dragging behind us.
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Guys,
Hey, Tom.
how you guys doing?
Yeah.
Listen, a little-known fact you guys might not know about is
I didn't hear.
that the Emmy Awards in Afghanistan went on this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Really? And the big winner was Everybody Loves Osama.
All right.
Did it actually beat that Taliban this
All
year?
that Taliban. Right.
Mohammed in the middle?
The Talibanos.
The Taliban.
The big winners.
The Taliban.
Peace out, guys. See ya.
And it's also, I believe, it also beat No Sex in This City.
Ever.
Those are the rules. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anne-Marie.
With me and my fiance and him and Mario after the show.
Fezzy hangs around Mario like he's super patty.
I do not. I don't even know Mario Cantone.
You met him.
Once. He doesn't even know I'm alive.
You just saw him.
You guys IF. You were staring at each other, and
Wait,
you're
that's
IF.
not IF. I don't IF.
What if you had the chance? And
The IF?
No, yeah, with Mario.
No. Look. I don't like him. He's not my boy. Up on his right wrist, and he's got a big gash across his head where those people beat the hell out of him.
You know, if I saw him today, I'd take a swing at him.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to do that. Your retards are going to get pummeled if they keep it up. Then this situation, a Chicago man who was flying into Newark from Israel, he ends up arrested after he takes the plastic knife they served him with his meal on the plane,
Yeah.
and looks at the stewardess and starts pulling the knife across his own throat. Like I'm gonna slit your throat, Miss Stewardess.
So they just yanked him off?
I think they actually landed in Newark. They were flying in Tel Aviv to Newark on a Continental flight, and they arrested him there.
Now, what about the Saudis that were doing something stupid with the window?
Oh yeah, that was another one in Chicago. That was the one.
Chicago's becoming nut bar central.
Right. With that one, it's they were two Saudi guys. I guess were taking their father somewhere. He's sick with cancer.
Right.
They don't speak any English. They don't read any English. They start while the plane is boarding.
Yeah.
They start trying to pry open the emergency window to get some air. They were warm and wanted to get some air.
Trust me, I'm putting that to go, Fezzy.
Right.
I don't like people effing around with the damn windows.
You know, we need some air in the plane. They're opening an effing window. I don't care if it's on the ground. It's stupid. You people, you live in a desert. You should be used to the heat.
Yeah. Hey, Oscar. Oscar, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, Oscar.
Hey, I'm questioning if this guy from the Chicago flight, if he's really a retard or if he's just a moron that's trying to get away with it. Because according to Ron's theory on retards, it should have taken at least 20 men to bring him down.
Well, it took everybody that they could get their hands on to hold this guy down.
I don't know.
They
Maybe
said he was freakishly strong.
Yeah,
But
6
one
of them
retard
sat
to
on
be
him.
able to take over the plane easy.
I'll tell you what. You think I'm kidding, Oscar? Try to take a G.I. Joe off one of them bastards.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
I'm
serious. They'll crush your skull like a grape.
Tell the one that was in our high school that Aquaman had died. That's something bad had happened to Aquaman. The windmill effect happened.
Oh, yeah.
Just swinging the big forearms.
Why don't we somehow train a retard to be in the NFL? Where it's
No, in the military, Ron. We need to put them out there in Afghan.
a retard platoon?
Definitely. I mean, like, that would be the...
Oscar.
See ya.
You know, such unbridled strength. Left to waste.
You tell me you give them candy for every scout they got.
Sure.
For some reason, they love the sweets.
Oh, yeah, and that's just going to get them going. That's rocket fuel. That'd be worse than Cyberdyne.
Take the hill! Take the hill!
Got it! Hey, there's candy on this hill.
877-692-1027. Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Drive home with O&A. Drive to work with the sports guys.
At the game tonight, you'll be there, of course. Blaine will not be there.
No.
Kids, but your ass is going to be there. Is that correct?
That's what I've been told, yes.
And I guess we have a report from Blaine's ass. These beer guzzling excursions are fun for me because Blaine's unit does all the work at the urinal, while I enjoy watching Blaine get the stuffing beat out of him after I let a nasty one go on a bleacher creature. Oh, and one more thing. Blaine's gay. I'm out.
Sports guys Blaine and Craig. Mornings 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. We're telling you about Sam Adams beer. Sam Adams, the #1 selling American better beer.
You know, Oktoberfest, there's so much happening. You got football. You're watching the baseball playoffs.
You're enjoying your Oktoberfest.
You're just having a great time. And Sam Adams makes it even better.
That's right. Get the Sam Adams, and it's for every occasion. While you're enjoying the sports, if you're just having friends over, make sure you got the Sam Adams and class up your affairs this October.
Enjoying this time of the year, then getting together with some friends, tailgating a little bit. I tailgate when I watch the games on TV.
Really?
I'm still grilling.
Just bring a tailgate in.
I'm still grilling. I'm breaking out the Sam Adams for my friends, and we sit there and watch the games. You couldn't have more fun.
Football and Sam Adams, they go hand in hand. A great American pastime and a great American beer. Be a better beer drinker. Drink a better beer. Sam Adams, it's America's world-class beer.
Looking to protect your home and family 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when you're not there? Sloman's state-of-the-art home security system can be yours free by calling 1-800-ALARM-ME.
It's open.
Hey, man, what's going on?
The usual.
Hey, look at all this stuff. Wigs.
Nice look.
Smoke screen, night vision goggles.
I like to be prepared.
Hey, is that one of those?
Yes, it is.
What's burning?
You.
Hey, look, walkie-talkies.
Yeah, with voice scramblers.
Kevlar lined silk smoking jackets.
Now, those were hard to get.
I don't get it.
Look under the inflatable wrap.
Oops, sorry.
Whatever.
Oh, ice-cold Smirnoff Ice. I get it. We're going out tonight.
Yeah, grab your helmet. Our ride will be here any second.
So some of these places are going to be hard to get into.
Not anymore.
Make Smirnoff Ice part of your plans by picking up a six-pack where beer is sold.
Do we have to fly so high?
We haven't left yet.
Copyright 2001, Society Pierce, Smirnoff FLS, Stamford, Connecticut. Smirnoff Ice Premium Malt Beverage. Please drink responsibly.
Even seasoned travelers are thinking carefully about their travel plans right now. At Priceline.com, we're here to help whenever you're ready. Over the past few weeks, more and more Priceline hotel customers have come to depend on quick and easy access to great rates on hotel rooms. They've been able to choose from 2, 3, 4, and 5-star hotels in over 1,300 cities across the country. Log on to Priceline.com and see for yourself. When you're ready to travel, we're here to help.
You know, in real estate, between buyers, sellers, and lawyers, my phone never stops, and it looks like it'll keep getting busier. That's why I'm with AT&T Wireless.
Now get up to 3,400 minutes a month until 2003 when you sign up for the AT&T Digital Advantage $39.99 monthly plan for 2 years. That's 400 anytime minutes, 2,000 night and weekend minutes, and you can add 1,000 mobile-to-mobile minutes with no monthly fee for 2 years for calls to other AT&T Wireless subscribers within the local calling area.
Oh, that's like locking in a low mortgage.
Plus, get up to $135 in savings with mail-in rebates and waived activation fee. And an AT&T Wireless Olympic Winter Games gift pack when you buy an internet-ready phone and add AT&T Digital Pocket Net Plus or Premium Wireless Internet Service.
Hey, I'm ready to close.
For details, visit your nearest AT&T Wireless store or authorized dealer or visit us at attwireless.com.
AT&T Wireless. Your world close at hand.
Signed 2-year contract required. Limited time offer. Anytime and night and weekend minutes available on calls placed from your home calling area. Not available in all areas. Other restrictions apply.
1027 WNEW. Don and Mike middays. CBS Tonight. 7 teams remain in a race around the world that gets more exciting every week.
Why don't you make a decision?
All new Amazing Race. CBS Tonight.
Behind every successful marriage is a man that knows the rules.
Rule
number one. She is always right. Always.
Rule 64. Look, but don't touch. And don't get caught looking.
Rule 29. Yes means no. No means yes. Silence means trouble.
The Mind of the Married Man, a new comedy from HBO. The New York Times says it's destined to be among the most talked about new series of the season. Catch the first 3 episodes back to back, Thursday at 9, 8 Central, only on HBO.
Get off the highway and come home to O'Brien Nissan. O'Brien Nissan has been family-owned and operated for 43 years. There's always an O'Brien at O'Brien Nissan. Let's face it, shopping for a new or pre-owned car sucks. You get double-talking, fast-talking salespeople and cars advertised that are never in stock. But not at O'Brien Nissan, because O'Brien Nissan says we don't suck. At O'Brien Nissan, you'll get a no-haggle, no-pressure buying experience, because O'Brien Nissan says we don't suck. No slick salespeople with bad haircuts and bad suits, just a great car at the best price. Are you looking for a car like the new 2002 Ultima? Have you seen this car yet? Don't be stupid. Get the Ultima and get it at O'Brien Nissan. Call O'Brien Nissan now at 973-427-0200 or check out their website at o'briennissan.com and get a complete listing with pictures and pricing of their entire inventory. Whether you're coming from New York or New Jersey via Route 17, 4, 287, or the Garden State Parkway, you can get to O'Brien Nissan fast. It's right off the Gothel Road exit on Route 208 in Hawthorne, New Jersey. So call 973-427-0200. That's 973-427-0200 now and come home to O'Brien Nissan.
Ron and Fez at night, including Saturday nights, 102.7 WNEW.
I'll have a 16-ounce soda.
I'll have a 48-ounce bucket of cola.
Notice how we're drinking more soft drinks than ever?
Yeah, I'll have a drum of pop.
A lot more. And probably not brushing right after. Chew on this. Chewing Trident after sugared soft drinks can actually help prevent cavities from forming. When you're not free to brush...
Can I just stick my head under the spigot?
Chew on this. Trident.
Why should you get your oil changed at Jiffy Lube? Because the people at Jiffy Lube are passionate about cars and about keeping them running at peak performance for a long time. How? With their signature service oil change. To remind you, they put a little sticker in the upper left corner of your windshield. Jiffy Lube actually invented those stickers. That little sticker hits you upside the head and says, get your dipstick over to Jiffy Lube every 3,000 miles. Hey, want a well-oiled machine? Bring it to the place that runs like one. Jiffy Lube, the well-oiled machine.
The station for sports guys, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, and Ron and Fez is this station, 102.7 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
102.7 WNEW.
This is Al Dukes reminding you to come out this Friday at 7 for the New York Forever Bar Crawl. I'll be your host with the most as we head out to Tribeca. First, we'll start off at the Pig and Whistle, then the Tribeca Grill, over to Puffy's Tavern, and finishing up at the Sporting Club. I'll be partying it up this Friday at 7 for the New York Forever Bar Crawl.
Okay, the host with the most.
Yeah, the host with the most.
There he
is, Al Dukes. Al, you meeting everyone at the Pig and Whistle? You going to meet them here or both?
I think both, wherever people are closest to.
So you're going to have some people that are meeting here and then taking the one train with you?
Yes.
Or if they'd rather, they can meet you at the Pig and Whistle in Tribeca.
Now, are you going to try to turn this into the dullest bar crawl of all time?
Not at all. It's going to be...
Ronnie's the host with the most.
Sure.
No, it's definitely going to be a party mode out there on Friday night. I'd like to see some ladies out there also.
Now, you're going to be DJing, right?
Why?
He wants to spin.
You should hear him scratch. Literally.
Yeah, he's scratching.
Just digging at himself.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we didn't know it was going to be a party mode. All right, so you heard that, ladies.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I already talked to a lot of babes that are going to be there. I also forward you some more emails.
Okay, great.
To your thing. People want to go. So if you're looking, it's Ron and Fez at WNEW.com. Now, the other information we want to give out, Fezzy, is another football pool on ronfez.net.
That's right.
I want to thank the partners, Jeff.
Oh, Jeffrey, thank you so much.
Jeff and Carter, who put this together. And then there's also polls that we can do on there for tomorrow night, Fezzy.
That's right. You know, the runoff for the mayor's race is tomorrow. Also, there are some celebrity runoffs you're going to want to vote on. Polls on those will close at 10 o'clock tomorrow on our show. As the results come in, we will bring you election coverage from ronfez.net and those celebrity runoffs.
Now, I'm still looking for my first big win when it comes to my best bet, my pick of the week.
Yeah.
It's been that bad. Maybe we'll take an hour and let everybody give their locks this week, Fez.
Okay, that works.
Let the people call us.
Yeah.
But anyway, totally free to play the pool we give, football pool. Just NFL stuff. And we're giving away net tickets this week. Nets Pacers.
Yes.
Why don't we throw in some WWF tickets with that, too?
We can do that.
All right.
All right.
No, we can. I'm just saying, do it.
That works. New Jersey Nets season opener against the Indiana Pacers.
365. Because everybody's got their own. You're right.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Jay.
So do you want me to come up and play?
I don't know. So far, if you can't play Danny Boy, you stink. You stink.
No, that's horrible.
All right, Jay, Al will talk to you off the air.
All right.
All right, now, Fezzy.
Prepare to bore each other.
Now, before the show starts tonight, Al, I want you to stay in the room for 1 second. Did I not ask if the football poll was up tonight?
Yes, you did.
Who did I ask that of?
You asked me.
And you said what?
Yes.
Now, by the way, a lot of our bar crawlers writing in, please no bagpipe guy. Please no bagpipe guy. And GVAC actually wrote in, I'll knock his teeth out. He's so ready to knock out someone's teeth.
He's always ready to throw down that GVAC.
Yeah. Here is Heckler writing in, the football pool on the board is not up yet. No, I was told it was. By you and also Billy, right?
Right.
Billy just wrote football pool. I'm sure he's bothering them again with the phone. They were dumb enough to give him his phone number. He called him 3 times in front of us.
All right, he's typing here.
All right. So,
illegibly.
So it won't be up till Thursdays. Okay. Then I'll never promote it again. Al heard the conversation with Jeff. Come on in here, Billy.
Staples, now!
What's going on? As quick as you can, as easy as you can.
Football pool is reset on Wednesday, so they're going to post all the winners, everyone's score by next week. And on Thursdays, the new games will be added, and people.
So we don't even promote till Thursdays.
Well, the new games for that week will be up on Thursdays. You can promote it. Yeah.
That's what the day I would promote it. I'm not going to promote something before it happens.
Okay, because
you know that they can't go and do.
Yeah.
Okay, because
all right. So you knew this and you told Al.
Well, Al was there when I talked to Jeff. Yeah.
All right, Al. Why would you tell me that? Yes, go ahead and promote.
Oh, I didn't know that. I shouted over and
Baba
I just
boy.
said, "Is the
Baba boy?
Is it
Baba
ready?"
boy.
And I guess we were confused.
We were confused. Billy wasn't.
No, me and Billy. I guess our
Billy's not confused at all.
We didn't even talk about it, did we, Al?
I shouted over. Is the football pool up on the front page? He said yes.
Yes, on the front page it is. Yes, there is a click on for the front page. It has not been updated for the next week yet.
Well, then that's not promoted. It's not up unless it's ready to go.
Right, it'll be up every Thursday. The new games will be added.
And Carter and Jeff both have the site, 50-50.
That's what I was told, yes.
Correct. See you later, Bill.
Excellent. 877-692-1027.
Here is Lisa. Lisa, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Lisa.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Your theory about the idiots, the retards, is true, I think. If you look at our famous Forrest Gump, he was an idiot, he was a football hero, he was a war hero, and he liked sweets. So I think that we should round up all the village idiots, or in your case, your office idiot, Al, and send them all over to Afghanistan.
Why the way she says it is... seems so much meaner than us, Fez.
I know. It sounds really cruel.
We seem
round them up.
Right. We seem lighthearted with it.
Well, Mario, actually, I'm quoting Mario. Mario and his sister said, round him up. And I...
God, Fezzy, please, thanks. This Mario Cantone thing.
What?
It haunts this show anymore.
Don't blame me. I didn't bring it up.
Hey, Liza. Liza, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Liza.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're cool.
Good. Everyone, guess what? We're good tonight.
You're
we're
good
fine.
tonight. I'm good tonight.
Everybody, we're good. Anyone who wants...
Halloween, a bar crawl maybe?
No.
Nothing at all?
I can't see. Not only will the bar crawls stop, I'm pretty sure the show's over after Friday.
Wow. After Friday.
I'm sure Friday will be our last night, our swan song, our goodbye, New York.
Goodness.
We love it.
I better go Friday or else that's it.
Okay, honey.
All right, thanks,
Maybe you
guys.
better.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for the call.
Fezzy, how you doing?
Good. Good.
How you doing? You okay?
I'm just fine. Thank you, everyone, for asking.
Hey, Stevie, how you doing?
Hey,
Hello.
Stevie.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
I thought I said we were good.
Hey, listen.
Not too
I
much.
wonder if
What's
you
up with
caught
you?
up with Staples, his voice, something.
And then his mood swing go back and forth like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, if he doesn't get his electrolytes.
You guys have it tough between Staples and your horse-toothed jackass producer there. I don't know what you're doing.
Bubble boy.
All right, thanks, Stevie. Thank you for the call. Oh, boy. 877-692-1027.
Roland, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Roland.
Hey, guys. I'm not going to ask you how you doing.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Fezzy,
I'm
how's Hawk?
hanging in there.
Fez, how's Hawk doing? He's
Hawk,
doing okay?
how you doing?
You doing okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Hey, I'm getting tossed at my apartment because I turned my landlord in.
Why'd you turn him in?
Over at I told him that there were suspicious characters in my building, and now he's turning me out.
You turned him in. He's turning you out.
Yep.
Now, that's the only reason, Roland?
Yeah, basically. And now I'm on my way home to tell the wife and 4 kids.
Where you live, in Little Kabul?
Little Ferry.
You want us to give the guy a call?
No. I want someone to help me out with my kids. If I brought them wrestling tickets, they might be a little easier to, be easier on me.
So what do you need, 4 wrestling tickets?
Oh, I would be a hero.
But who's not going to go? You got 4 kids, right?
I'll send them.
How old are they?
One's 13, one's 12, one's 2, and the other one's 6 now, yeah.
You know what?
The 2-year-old could probably stay home.
Yeah, let the 2-year-old stay home.
Yeah, right.
And then you take the other
He
3.
wouldn't miss anything.
All right, let me ask you this. You're going to send them to Madison Square Garden. How will they know where to return to?
Hey, kids, good news, bad news. Good news, you're going to see The Rock. Bad news, you're sleeping outside.
Bad news is we now live under a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be a hero, I'll tell you.
All right, Roland, you got it, okay?
All right. You guys
know
are
what?
wonderful.
Yeah, and I feel like a soft touch, and then I got to stop that.
Right.
Don't let me be a soft touch.
Okay. And
Well,
then,
everybody that has stomach cancer thinks wrestling's going to help.
all right, and then, Roland, let's focus on getting a place to live.
Right.
Instead of, cheering on Kurt Angle and the Hurricane.
Hey, by the way, Roland?
Yes.
If you're lying to us, that's between you and God, okay?
Right.
Me and Fez...
And he will deal with you.
Me and Fezzy have done our own thing here.
No, I'm up and up.
All right.
Ratted out his landlord.
Fezzy, those kids
would be better off
actually effed, like her kids are.
Sometimes Mommy munches.
Stop it, man.
Sometimes
I get bored. Right, no, I'm not taking line 1. And Al, give out the... Don't just throw them away, but I'm not going to have fights on here. And then Damon, give him the info. And then off we go, okay?
And then we move from there.
Right. Rocky, this is more fun.
You're producing on the fly, Ronnie.
Somebody's got to.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
I want to see if I could stump Fezzy for wrestling tickets.
Please, with the stump Fezzy stuff. What era is it from?
Oh, his era, old NWA.
We're not going all the way back to Frank Gotch in 1905.
Fezzy, what's your era? The late 40s wrestling scene?
Oh, I hope this is about Buddy Rogers.
All right, I don't want to do this all night, but Fezzy, if you want him to, you can.
All right, let's try it.
All right, what was the main event at Super Class 3?
Not right. The main event at Super Clash 3?
Yeah.
It was a title unification bout.
All right, Super Clash 3. That was that the AWA title against the World Class title? Kerry Von Erich against Jerry Lawler?
No.
Then what was it?
It was Ric Flair against Kerry Von Erich.
You feel that this is interesting?
I got half of it right. Give him one ticket.
Just one ticket. Now take care of Sean 11. No more of those.
All right.
Hey, Albert. Albert, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Albert.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Albert?
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you to Ron for keeping it real all the time.
Keeping it real how? How do you mean? What do you mean
Ron,
by keeping
can you
it real?
hear me?
Yeah. How do you mean keeping it real?
Well, I just, with the whole World Trade Center thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all our money that we spend every month, every week, every day in taxes should be better delegated. I think these guys out there, they're politicians, they're all getting paid, they're all getting fat. I mean, if this was a job you and I had to do, we'd have to, get it going right. And get it going. They should be doing their job a little better.
Right.
Let's
So
get
that.
somebody in charge out there that knows what the heck is going on.
Oh, you hear me keeping it real here?
Sure, that's how you're keeping it real,
That's how I'm
Ronnie.
keeping it real. I'm
Keeping the politicians from getting fat, man.
Right. I'm
Well,
saying,
I don't
hey,
mean-
as government's for the people, Fez. That's what I'm always saying to you.
But what I'm saying is, it's got to be run a little more like a business. I mean,
Right.
come on.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get everybody on the same page here. We're
Let's
dealing
throw
with
the fat cats out, man.
Right.
And move the real people in, right, Fez?
Government by the people, for the people, with
That's
the
right.
people.
All right, buddy. You're not
Well,
driving, are you, Albert?
Can I just say, the other day you guys were talking on the radio. I just started listening to you guys, by the way. I think you guys are fantastic.
Yeah, we are.
The other day you were talking to a guy in Fez. You were calling him Karki.
Yeah, you were calling him Karki, Fez.
Yeah.
He kept it
Oh.
real.
Because you got my car keys.
Right.
No, that was the guy who was supposed to enlist in the military. And
Oh, that was Carter.
I'd love to see a follow-up call on that guy from Fez.
Yeah.
Ask him if he's still ready to enlist. That would be hysterical.
Yeah, let's get Carter back on. He's on
right.
RonFez.net.
Yeah.
And
I
let's
got
see
to
what
tell you,
Karki's
the
doing.
ride home, I was hysterical. It was, you guys have touched a new comedy team effort out there.
We're keeping it real.
Sure.
You keep it real.
No
All
more,
right,
no more days of the Fat Cat Comedy Radio.
Oh, where they
And that was it.
Somebody told me there was a thing in New York Times today about people eating like pigs since the tragedy.
Hello.
And I'm like, I am the main person for that. And believe me, I would do drugs and drink if I could.
Would the Times like to stop by and interview us?
I want to keep this. I want
Get some pictures along with it.
I want to keep this real. I could be doing coke this whole time, but I'm not. I'm just eating cans of icing.
So when you look at it,
Yeah,
in
right.
perspective, the icing ain't so bad.
Here's the thing. Now bringing up coke got me a little, thinking, what the hell? All right, Heckler just called us the new pink lady and Jeff. I don't know what that means. Keeping it real is what we're doing, Heckler.
Right. Heckler. Thank you for the 1976 references.
This is the great Jeff Altman. You would have thought he'd have been bigger with David Letterman as buddy.
What happened? The old man character, hysterical.
Jeez, do that 90 times.
877-692-1027.
We'll take a little break here.
All right.
And then we'll be back to keep it real. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and we'll talk about what kind of food we're going to have tonight, Fez.
Oh, okay,
What are you in the mood for,
I don't know. Right now, if I had to think out loud, that Philly cheesesteak then.
Yeah?
That dilly, yeah.
Who's going to go get it, though? That's the problem. I don't know who I trust.
Oh.
Right now, I don't know who I trust. And there's a couple guys from Barcelona in here.
Right. Somebody who cares for the eating needs of this
Right.
show.
All right, now he's going to sound I'm Rossi. I'm Rossi.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello there. 877-692-1027. We're on a Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Right before Opie and Anthony, it's Don and Mike.
What are you in the joint for, Kareem?
I got an armed robbery.
Oh.
Being that we was the 100th caller before we won something, I was going to suggest something that we can get here.
What would you like that we can give you?
A subscription to some magazine.
What magazine would you like to subscribe to?
Blacktail.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara. Weekdays, 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. America's hotels are now half empty, so now's the time to get some amazing deals on hotel rooms from our friends at Hotwire.
Whether you're planning to reunite with family or friends or just get away, Hotwire's travel deals have never been better.
On Hotwire, you can get incredible deals on airfare, but you don't even have to fly to get away, because Hotwire offers outstanding hot rates on hotels and rental cars, too. For example, a 4-star hotel near Times Square, only $90 on a rental car, an economy car here in New York for only $24 a day.
Hotwire. Now remember, rates and availability may vary. See the savings for yourself. Take the Hotwire Travel Challenge right now.
What you want to do is check the other travel sites, then log on to Hotwire and get an even better deal. They call that the Hotwire Hot Rate. Check them out, Hotwire.
Have you seen the smartest thriller of the year? From 20th Century Fox and Regency Enterprises. Hello. Academy Award winner Michael Douglas.
Who is this? What's your worst fear, Nathan? We have your daughter.
Joel Siegel calls Don't Say a Word excellent. And Larry King says it's a masterpiece. A thriller to end all thrillers.
I want something from your patient. She has a 6-digit number locked away in her tongue line. I need that number. We need your daughter back. Wherever you go, you will be watched.
Elizabeth, my name is Dr. Conrad.
She's been in and out of institutions for 10 years.
I need you to help me.
The answer's right in front of you. You can't just flick a switch in the girl's head.
Is it a telephone number?
No. Is it a code? You want it? Is it a place? What is it?
I'll never tell.
I want to... The station for sports guys, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, and Ron and Fez is this station, 1027 WNEW.
Yes, travel around the world with the amazing racist.
Great, seeing a bunch of foreigners.
The amazing racist. It's not just a race against time, it's a race against ignorance.
I can't believe how many colors they got in Africa.
Join the amazing racist across the globe, exploring places like Southeast Asia.
Hey, sucky girl, Yoko, you do Joe real good for a chocolate bar.
Poland.
Hey, I got a light bulb. How many of you morons want to try changing it?
Latin America.
Hello, Mexico. Goodbye, hubcaps. Amigos, waking up from your siesta. It's time to rob me and smuggle drugs back to the United States, though.
And India.
Hey, dot heads. I'm milking your dead grandmother.
The amazing racist. You never know where he'll end up.
It better not be Greece. I don't want to be playing butt dots with a bunch of flamos.
New this season, the amazing racist could come to your neighborhood.
Hey, we ever going to go anywhere white people live?
This fall on CBS. Sounds good.
I'm not going to watch it, Fuzzy.
No?
I'm not going to watch it. It's ridiculous.
Now, reminder, tomorrow being Thursday, it is Oscar Blurb night.
Oh, good.
So we'll have on Paulo, movie reviewer, movie critic, with his Oscar blurbs. Apparently, a couple of real contenders.
What do we got?
Corky Romano, starring Chris Kattan from Saturday Night Live, and Bandits with Billy Bob Thornton and Bruce Willis and Cate Blanchett.
I kind of think I want to see that Bandits.
So, Paulo, I believe thinking Oscar contention here. So you can have your Oscar blurbs ready tomorrow when we talk to Paul O. for those films.
All right, Fezzy, as usual, we're in the middle of a firestorm, the Pierce Pete. Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pete.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
Fezzy.
Yeah.
You were right about the wrestling trivia, my friend.
The Super Clash number 3.
That was Super Clash 3, Lawler Von Erich.
World Class versus AWA.
That's right. See, and that's what's funny, because the guy prefaced it by saying it was the NWA. The match he was talking about was the first annual David Von Erich Memorial.
All right, hold on. I got him on the other line. Sean, right, Fez?
Right.
Hey, Sean?
Sean?
Yeah.
You hear what Pete's saying?
Yeah.
You asked about the Super Clash match, right?
Yeah, you're right.
You're thinking of the David Von Erich Memorial in Texas Stadium.
Right. Yeah, that's the one when Von Erich went over on Flair for the title.
And that wasn't even a unification match.
Right. That was right after David Von Erich died. He was supposed to have the match.
That was a hell of a day, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We all cried that day.
They debuted that new song, Haven't Needed a Champion.
All right, so, Sean, you owe Fez an Apollo what? An Apollo...
I'm sorry, Fez.
No, you owe him an Apollo what?
Apology.
That's right.
Uh-huh. And a pair of tickets, mister. You ought to take me to wrestling.
Hey, can I have the tickets? I was the one that corrected them.
All right, I'll take it.
You want to go with either one of them, Fez?
No, thank you.
Fez, why don't you take Mario Cantone?
Why start?
All right, Pete, Sean, thanks for calling, buddies.
Thanks a lot.
We're going to have
Thank
more
you.
of those tickets.
All right.
This is what I hate about having wrestling tickets.
Because it brings out the wrestling fans. They seem to be the one that wants them.
Yeah, right. That's the problem with that. Hey, Stephanie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
You guys going to give me wrestling tickets or what?
I doubt it.
What?
Where's this coming from? Why?
Huh?
Why?
Why? Well, my fiancé and I are celebrating our 2-year anniversary on Wednesday, and I'd really like to take them because we really like wrestling.
Yeah, there's
and...
still tickets for sale.
Huh?
Right.
What couldn't get them?
What do you mean you couldn't get them?
I can't get them.
Why?
Because.
They cost money?
Because you're going to give them to me.
No.
I got it now, biatch.
You crossed a little line there, didn't you, Steph?
What's that?
All right, we're going to have contests for him, okay?
You are.
You know what? This is a mistake. The guy called with a sob story.
Right, yeah.
And said that, we're losing our house, got to give them to my kids.
Yeah.
And when you give in with that, everybody else comes around and does the same thing.
It never pays to be nice in radio.
Come on. I got a 2-month-old at home. I'm dying to go out.
Everybody's got problems, honey.
Stephanie, you're definitely not getting any tickets.
Why?
Not even just to this, but to anything.
Nobody here likes you.
Oh, come on. You don't even know me. How can you say that?
She seems nice, Fez. But
I am nice.
She seems like a nice girl from a nice family.
Nice girl, nice family.
She's a hooker.
But, honey, we're not going to just give them out to every sob story, because everybody's got one, okay?
Right. And yours isn't even a sob story. You're having a nice anniversary,
right.
And you got a new baby.
And you got a beautiful baby, 2 months old, and all you can think about is doing is leaving.
Right, and getting away from it.
And, seeing wrestlers.
You disgust me.
You know what?
Honey, give her... Stinker.
You
guys aren't
stink.
fair.
You stink. You know what I like to do? I like to call HRS on her ass.
There you go. Maybe you'll be sitting in court next to Paul Poundstone.
With an unchanged baby.
Right.
All right, bye, Stephanie.
Yeah, call for tickets. You leave with a summons, missy.
I did like her, though. She seemed nice.
She stinks.
We gotta get some food in you, because you're not being...
I'm ornery, aren't I?
Yeah, you're not being happy and nice,
I
Fez.
am.
You're mean, Fez, tonight.
I'm just furious because my food levels are down.
Al, who's apt to run for these sandwiches?
Probably either Rory or Rudy.
Well, don't give me a probably.
No, whoever your choice would be.
Well, normally if Rory dumps this, then he's got to run on an errand. But
right.
So I want you to make a choice. I want you to produce this show.
I'll say Rudy.
Rudy?
That makes me nervous. That one makes me nervous.
I know, because then your sandwiches come back half bitten.
They better not,
He's
Al.
so hungry all the time.
All right. Why can't we have an intern?
I know.
We
A
better
sandwich
get interns
intern.
or you're out.
A sandwich intern who comes in here, learns the sandwich business, and then goes on to get a nice career in a deli from learning about sandwiches by working in radio.
This is the last night I'm getting food. All right. What I want, it's called without, but with American cheese this time instead of provolone. All right?
Okay.
Don't get any of that cheese whiz on my Philly cheesesteak. That's a new thing that happened after my time growing up, and I'm not happy with it. So it's without. I would love to have onions, Al, but look at me. I'll get odge in it. Bad.
You don't want him to odge up.
No.
Me? I'll take the onions. I'm a with. And provolone.
Okay.
And don't make us do this during the show. This is stuff you should know instinctively, and then just think, I'm going to surprise the boys with some cheesesteaks.
Hawk, you want a sandwich?
No, thanks.
Hawk, I don't know. Hawk Hawk can go 4 hours without food. The man amazes me.
Where's that come from, Hawk?
There you go.
Just drink a lot of water.
I want a Coke with that, too.
Yeah,
no,
I want
give me
Coke.
a fountain Coke, Al. The other problem with Rudy is I remember him coming back with freezing cold donuts.
Oh, yeah. He's Mr. Cold Food, isn't he?
If I'd send him out to get a popsicle, sure.
That would come back melted.
Al, if he melts a popsicle on me, I'm going to go nuts.
He will not.
All right?
All right.
Get something for yourself, Al. And try to get Rudy out of the building without Billy seeing, because he always freaks when he comes back in for the bathroom and sees everyone else eating.
Right. And don't.
He just loses it. Where'd all the food come from?
Billy would get you food, but we're always mad at you.
He can't stay on our good side long enough to order.
You don't seem permanent yet. Now, Al would be permanent, but he's not happy here.
Ow.
And Opie hates him.
Oh, that's true.
You know what kills me about you, Al? And then I'll move on, okay? You're mean to Opie, who we adore, and then you're nice to Howard Stern. Where does that come from? Now, don't even answer me. Don't even look at me. Just for me thinking of it now, I'm furious.
Al, you're like a human onion. You give Ronnie Adja.
Let's move on, Fez.
All right, 877-692-1027.
I'm nervous about this cheesesteak thing. Also, Fezzy, you and I got to make a commitment to slow down on the constant eating. I know it's terror-induced.
Sure, it's comfort foods. It's perfectly allowed.
People that didn't smoke before are now smoking. Or they quit smoking. Everybody's drinking more.
Yep.
And some people...
and we got to do our part by eating.
No, you know what? If we eat too much, then the terrorists win. I'll tell you what. If
the terrorists won a long time ago, that...
They came into this game ahead. But seriously, I'll tell you something else. A lot of these people are getting into the self-help stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing. Self-help books and Bibles and things like that just going off the shelves now.
Now, have you ever read a self-help book in your life?
I've always started them and never finished them.
I haven't done it in a while, but in my life, I've read a ton.
Really?
Of self-help books.
Anything that you've kept or, that you thought, oh, this works for me?
No.
And then I can do this in my life?
I know. Every one of them works, really. The reality is every one of them works to some, thing or another. It's never bad advice. But like anything else, like a diet, you got to keep to it.
Yeah.
And, what are you going to do?
Yeah, so they're saying, like one of the self-help books, Where is God When It Hurts?
Now, I've never heard of that one. Have you?
No, I've honestly not heard of this. Since September 11th, booksellers have sold over 750,000 copies, all right, since the attack. That's 110,000 more than the book has ever sold in its publication since '78. And this book's been out there a while.
Why this one, I wonder?
I don't know.
I wonder why this
People
one...
looking for God.
What are the big self-help books? You got the Tony Robbins stuff.
Right, yeah, the Wayne Dyer stuff.
Wayne Dyer, I've read a bunch of his stuff when I was in different... a lot of times, let's say if you try to quit stuff, you're looking for that, okay, now I'm a positive guy.
Sure, yeah.
I don't need to get whacked out. I'm a positive guy.
All positive thoughts, all good things.
I'm going to awaken the giant from inside. Instead of snorting a big giant amount of coke, I'm awakening the giant from the inside.
Sure. You got the Deepak Chopras.
Yeah.
Live 365.
He is comb over now.
Didn't he heal Evander Holyfield's The Hole in His Heart?
Yeah, and he grew his ear back.
Oh, nice.
He's great, Benny Hinn.
I just seen him the other day, man. He had his hair combed over like he always does, but now it's cut even shorter.
Really?
But yeah, it's like ridiculous now because it's so much less, but it's...
Here's what I love about Benny Hinn. He can heal someone's cancer, but he can't grow his own hair?
That's true, and he was crying the other day, crying hysterical.
About his haircut?
No, besides that, about a bunch of cards and letters that were blessing him. It was hysterical. They're on the ground, like, bawling. And I don't know if you've seen a woman with the pink hair. She's like 80, but she has, like, fake boobs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she was crying like you couldn't even... Looked like she ate an onion. I don't know.
Benny Hinn did a great thing. You know how, Fuzzy, that they will hit people, right?
Right.
And then that person will fall down. Sometimes Benny Hinn will hit, like, 2 at the same time, and then he would do 3. Then he hit them all like in a domino situation where they were standing in a line, and he hit the front one, and they all fell backwards. And then he did a beautiful thing. He took his coat off, blessed it, threw it into the audience, and a whole bunch of people fell down.
Wow, just not like bowling.
Like like a blessing bomb exploded.
Now, I can't believe I've forgotten this name. The woman who is married to Cary Grant, big Lakers fan. She's
Diane
gorgeous.
Cannon.
Diane
The beautiful
Cannon.
Diane Cannon.
Now, she's into a lot of self-help and healing and that sort of thing. She's actually getting sued. She's got a program, I guess, for this. She's laying on of hands.
Right.
You know, touch healer. And
lay your hands on me. Bon Jovi put it best.
Right. Put the hands on a woman. Fell back like the Benny Hinn thing. Nobody was there to catch her.
Yeah, you got to have somebody to catch her.
Yeah, so she's now suing Diane Cannon.
Good. Diane Cannon's got to get spotters.
Yes. Spotters are very important in self-help and religious healings.
So not only is Diane Cannon a wonderful actress, she also can heal people with her hands.
Oh, yeah. She's into this. She's got it going through her fingertips right into you.
Yeah. You know what I'd like you to do? Fill my cavity. That's what you can do for me.
Which one?
Not that one. I don't want her on my ace. Who do we send? Rudy?
Yes.
I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Here's Alex. Alex, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
You played a song yesterday, like Die Osama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you please play it again? Or
We're going to play that later on. We got that 10 o'clock. That's coming on, okay?
All right,
So
thank you very
roll
much.
tape for that one. Hey, Al, what about you? You ever read a self-help book in your life?
Yeah. I read Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff.
Now, normally that's for people that are sick, right?
No, I think it's just encouraging. Type.
Yeah.
Live 365.
Oh, stink. That should be the book that you read.
I think we can get it signed for you.
And there should be a mirror on the front. And that will be the cover that you're looking at. Let me check with the Hawk. Hawk, you ever read a self-help book of any type?
Yep. The book I read was Wherever You Go, There You Are. And it was like...
That's a kid's book. It's a baby's book.
I liked it. It was easy to read. It was a good read.
One of your other ones was Go Dog Go, wasn't it?
See Spot Run.
And that helped you? How did it help you?
Well, it basically tells you to live in the present moment and don't worry about the past because it's happened, and don't worry about the future because it hasn't happened.
I'll tell you what, that's you all over. You could care less. You could come in
Seriously.
here and pour acid into the control board, and a minute later you've forgotten about your mistake. You carry no baggage, my friend. And you don't care about the future because you'd show up the next day with another bucket of acid.
Ouch. Yeah. You need to eat, Fezzy. You're being mean to the Hawk who you normally love.
The Hawk I've already laid out during...
And it's all small stuff. See? It's all small stuff.
I don't even get that one. So you're not supposed to let the little things bother you?
Nothing matters.
Is that the whole theory behind it?
Yes.
Yeah, and how insignificant those little things really are.
Here's what you need to figure out. How insignificant you are. Because when you figure out...
That can't be the message of this book.
It is. When you figure out you're a freaking joke, and everything's fine.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Small stuff.
Small fry.
It's what the name of that book should be.
It should be called You Bought the Book, huh, sucker? Ka-ching. The Ron Bennington story. Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
What's called Steve James Garfield?
I read that garbage.
That's a good one.
Garbage.
Hey, go
Here's the
vegetarian, boys.
All right, I can't. I got to eat cheesesteak.
Iris loves you.
Bye.
The Celestine Prophecy. What's that one?
It's kind of like an Indiana Jones, and he's running around down in South America, Peru, and he's finding all these, like, ancient, secrets to the soul. And, it's basically be nice to people. They're all saying...
That's the secret.
You know what the name of all these books should be? Hey, stop being so hard on yourself.
Give yourself a break you deserve.
I actually had a priest tell me that one time in a confession.
Really?
Stop being so hard on yourself. You're riding yourself. Here's Tommy. Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
What's happening, guys?
What can we do for you, biggin?
I got Don't Sweat the Petty Things, Pet the Sweaty Things. It's kind of a combination self-help porno.
Thanks, Tommy.
Yeah.
I want to read that book. Here's Fagin. Fagin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fagin.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
There was one book I read, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
That's one of the originals. That might have been the very first self-help book.
Maybe, but do you know how it works for me?
How's that?
I taught what I learned from that book. I taught got my girlfriend into giving up the balloon knot.
Nice.
Yeah, make it worth her while. Make it sound like it's so great for her and everything,
Yeah. All right, thanks, man.
Later.
How to win friends and influence people into giving up the balloon knot.
Well, no, you want as a guy. That's what you're interested in. Hey, Al, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Al, you're on the air.
Hey, the book Road Less Traveled. Read a couple
Scott
times.
Peck. Yeah, I read that one, too.
Yeah, another one for you.
You know what? Here's how this one starts out. Life is hard. And when you get that image, Fezzy, this is the truth thing. When you really figure out that life is hard, and you believe that concept, then you're okay from there because you're not expecting. Most of the time, everyone who's ever been born on this planet has gotten boned.
So you're no different, and you're just part of the plan.
There is no plan, Fezzy.
The plan is to get boned.
There's no plan. There's no nothing.
Hey, I got a good contest for you also.
That's a horrible thing.
All right, Al's waiting for this set. Al, we got to do something, okay? We're talking about this other thing, all right? I'd love to hear your story, but post this stuff.
And that guy...
Cookies are good.
That's actually, he says that.
Yeah.
Naps are fun.
Right, take a nap, share with others.
Yeah.
And he has a whole series of books. Robert Fulghum is the author, and I enjoyed all of them.
Robert Fagram?
No, Fulghum.
Hey, Brian.
Do you think you're at some sort of library club meeting?
He really does. You sound like books on tape. Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Be Here Now. You ever hear of that?
No, I never heard that one.
It's a good book.
Who did it, do you know?
No, I can't. I can't tell you.
What was the message of this one?
Well, it was just, live good, you'll be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that seems to be the gimmick with these guys. You be nice to people, things will happen.
And they'll be nice to you, and you do your thing, they'll do yours.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
Be Here Now. I never heard that one. Must have been written by a man because Al hasn't read it. Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Jay.
You ever read Still Life with Woodpecker?
Yeah, it's the same guy who did Even Cowgirls Get the Blues. Right?
Yep. Yeah. That guy's on mushrooms like something.
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
Tom Robbins.
Tom Robbins, yeah, and he did.
Is he related to Tim?
He never did. He did another,
Tony?
Another traveling roadshow. No, he's a regular novelist.
Yeah, he talks about, his typewriter the whole time. He's weird. He goes into, weird things.
Yeah, we can't put that part on the air. I appreciate it, but we can't put that on the air. Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rob.
Good evening, boys.
Yeah.
Big Ass 276. Ooh, nice. Is Al Dux around?
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah, because if he's going to read these books, he may as well get the author right. It's not Fulghum. It's Flugum, you moron.
Al, you mind telling us one thing that's true?
I'll double check it, but I think it's Fulghum.
I'll bet my paycheck versus yours.
No, I don't like the bet.
What do you do for a living, Rob?
I'm a systems analyst.
Nice.
I'm going to believe him sight unseen over you. Sight unseen.
You're thinking of Robert Fulton, who invented the steam engine.
How to Invent Steam Engines by Robert Fulton.
Everything I need to know I learned from a steam engine. Don't get too hot.
I think the last book Al read was...
Hey, cool off, big man.
It's better to float than to go underwater and drown.
You need plenty of wood for your fire.
All right. The way you read it is going to be the way you read it off the book. He's saying the pronunciation's different.
Yeah, it's Fulghum. So I had an R in there, but it was...
And when all right, hold on. Let me go back to Rob.
All right, Rob.
You're not listening to him. Rob, how did you say it was pronounced?
Al, all you have to do is spell it. It's F-L-U.
No, it's F-U-L.
I'm coming down. That's it.
All right. Bring your book with you, okay? Bring your book.
We're going to have a paperback fight. Paperback fight. Paperback fight.
That's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. You think two guys are going to be hitting each other with paperbacks?
They're going to be smacking each other. Fighter. Paperback fighter.
Paperback. Oh, sorry. I was really getting into that, guys.
Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pete.
What's going on?
Pete, you still there?
We lost you, buddy.
Oh,
We
Pete.
lost Pete. Aaron, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Aaron.
Guys.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, Aaron?
We're doing a show.
All right. I read a self-help book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And now I deliver pizzas.
But you do it well.
What was number one? Extra cheese?
I do extra everything now.
All right, thanks, Aaron.
No problem.
All right, so these are the kind of books that are going just leaping off the shelves, huh, Fezzy?
Yeah. So the book industry, the publishing game, they're actually having a nice time. They're actually financially doing well.
Sure.
During this crisis, because all the self-help books are going off the shelves.
Yeah. So what you really need is to write some kind of a who needs terrorist type book, right?
Right, exactly. What you want to do now is, since you have the market, and it's, do something.
In front of it, he's all happy.
Right, he's happy to fly.
Right.
Sure. See, that's what they need. Now that the market's there.
Right.
These things will start popping up everywhere.
What about the power of positive bombing?
Oh, okay. See, that's perfect.
And then you can read that along while you watch the news.
Sure. In wartime, that's the perfect self-help book. Sort of like, it's time to take an Afghanistan in your life.
That one I don't get as much.
Mm-hmm.
Afghanistan. Oh, because it's time to take a stand.
Right, yeah, we're taking a stand. But now what you do is you apply Afghanistan to it.
I like the road less landmined.
Okay, sure. That you're going to read in wartime.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for a road not so landmined.
Or something like when bad things happen to the bad people who did the bad things in the first place.
When bad things happen to terrorists.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's not going to want to read that? That's a good self-help book.
I'm okay. You're okay. It's okay to start bombing.
Yes! That would be a million seller. That's going to the bestseller list on the New York Times.
I'm okay. You're okay. It's okay to start bombing.
Sure. How to win friends and influence people to overthrow the Taliban.
So that would really be good for the Northern Alliance.
Right.
That would sell really well there.
That would be included with your meal, a book and a meal, with the rations that are getting dropped.
I would like that. These are good books, Fezzy. I think they're going to do well.
Yeah. These are all going to fly off the shelves. If they're buying self-help already, you now apply this situation to it.
Yeah.
And you got a million seller. It's easy enough.
How about 7 Habits of Highly Effective Airstrikes?
I love it. Love it. That's perfect. Something like, don't sweat the small countries, and they're all small countries.
That's cute. All right, Steve on the instant feedback says, men are from Mars. Women shouldn't be from Afghanistan because,
They're not treated well there.
A Boy Named Osama Bin Laden by David Peltzer.
Or Tuesdays with Osama. Nice inspirational story.
That's cute. That way, that's the kind that
I think Mitch Albom's working on that.
Yeah, Mitch Albom, who's also doing great afternoon radio. Here's another one on the instant feedback. 10 steps to the Afghani border.
Nice.
It's 12 steps, buddy. We take 12 steps. Trust me, this one I know.
You just shown your lack of substance abuse. It's the feedbacker.
Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus. Terrorists seem to be Muslims.
Yeah. That one's going to sell. Let's see. The Little Book of Terrorist Activities. There's always those little books out there, Ronnie, you know?
Yeah.
Little books of, of being a mother, little books of being a dad.
Right.
Little Book of Terrorist Activities. That way you keep up on things.
All right, here's IKEA Boy wrote this one, and he's always one of my favorite instant feedbackers now, Fezzi. Everything I needed to know, I learned from the destruction of the Taliban. That would sell well.
Yes, that one I would buy. And read. Not just buy, read.
All right, Clarny wrote this one. How to win wars and influence the towheads. That's too broad of a situation there, Fuzzy.
Right. I know Wayne Dyer is working on your erroneous no-fly zones.
You can't fly.
No,
You can't fly some of these places. All right. One Jack writes, what about the Idiot's Guide to Terrorism?
Okay, sure.
Who moved my cheese books? I've never touched them, and I see them in the airport constantly. Every time you're trying to fly, you go into that little airport thing.
Right, a little newsstand and book place, yeah.
They've replaced the 1 Minute Manager from the 80s that was so big.
I remember the 1 Minute Manager.
Because they made 90 of them.
Willie? Are the phones broken?
I hear him breathing, Fez.
Yeah.
I hear Willie breathing.
Willie.
Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin?
Yeah?
Hey, Kevin.
All right, you're on the air.
101 ways to kill an Afghan.
You're kind of young for this kind of reading, but okay, thanks a lot. Say it, buddy.
How about a new video game for kids? Where in the world is Osama bin Laden?
Where in the world is
Osama bin Laden?
Yeah. Hi, Big Lou says, what about Go Home Little Sand N? That's not even from a book, and you're using Sand N, and we don't go that way.
At least try. Please.
Stevie writes in.
Have one or the other.
Stevie writes in, finding your inner cruise missile. That sounds big, according to the New York Times. Though.
Sure, yeah. This is what people want. They're looking for some sort of inspiration and self-help.
Jeremy, you're a manifest.
Hey, Jeremy.
Guys, how's it going?
Buddy.
All right, about half an hour ago, you remember talking to a Stephanie?
No.
You don't. You called her a biatch. Come on, you got to remember.
I'm not even going to deal. I got to get somebody on their phone. Say, Mike, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
How about Mr. Bin Laden goes to Washington?
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Interesting.
Kind of a Jimmy Stewart thing.
Right, yeah.
You know?
That'd work.
Hey, Kathy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Catherine.
Something's wrong with our phones.
I know, you can hear the people there.
Yeah.
You can hear them breathing, so they're on.
Hey, Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, how about Debbie does Afghanistan?
That's just not even the same. not even the same premise. It's not the same premise. And you know it. You know it before you called, Bill.
Shock jock.
Shock jock.
Now you're just trying to shock us.
Let's just shock. Why don't we put one up his ass? Yeah.
Shock jocks.
Hey, Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing, boys? You there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. How about the new Leo Tolstoy book, War and More War?
More War.
And the follow-up to that is War and Peace of Osama's Brain.
Well,
there you go.
All right, see, now you're thinking a little bit.
Listen, you want an update on the great Dynamite inaugural bowling match tonight?
Oh, yeah, we saw those.
Spy report.
We saw those guys leave in their limo and bowling jerseys.
Right, great-looking bowling shirts.
They look dapper, Fez.
Yeah.
They look sharp.
They look like they were born to wear bowling shirts.
They look sharp as bowling balls with those shirts on.
I think no way they're going to lose.
No,
not the gutter balls.
Not our guys.
Unfortunately, the first game was a little bit of a bomb, pardon the pun.
Yeah.
No, they lost by a meager 250 points. 250 points. But they gave a good showing, though. It looks like they're just warming up now.
Yeah,
they got to get in their groove.
All right, who seemed to be the strong bowler out there?
Don, of course.
Don was...
He finished with a strong 132.
Oh, man. 132.
But that's not bad.
And he's the high man?
You got to consider how rusty these guys are.
Yeah.
Any idea who's doing the worst out there?
Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's a girl.
She has to refine her technique a little bit.
She's kind of cute, though. She's
Absolutely.
Really cute, yeah.
She's a fine lady.
Yeah.
And also, Mike, let's see. No, I'm sorry. Robbie was doing, he pulled second place in the first game with a 112.
All right, how many games were they playing?
I believe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll play you back later with an update.
Yeah, sure. You kidding me?
Please do. We love the spy report.
We'll be sitting there at the end of our chairs. Thanks, buddy.
Nice. See ya.
Nice.
All right, so the boys, they lost by, what, 240?
Yeah, 240, 250, son?
Yeah, I can't be in a sport where you can lose by that many points.
That seems like a beating.
Suddenly now the sports guys' softball team is looking better.
Team from this place to represent.
Jasmine, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hi. What about global assault on terrorism for dummies?
That would be fun.
That would be perfect.
And hopefully the president will read it.
Everyone needs to know that.
All right, see you later.
Thank you. Iris loves you.
She sure does. Fez, I feel like we're blessed. She's our virgin mother, just looking over us at all times.
Iris is?
Yes, she is.
Oh, she's nasty. She's mean and she's nasty.
You just need food. You haven't been in a good mood since 7 o'clock.
I know, and isn't that when we ordered?
Al, when you know, here's the thing, you want to produce a show, when you know Fez is in this kind of mood at 7, get him some food.
Okay. Feed me.
Proactive, that's you.
Yes.
Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Pete.
Hello.
Yeah.
6 degrees of segregation.
It's awful. It's awful. That's it.
That sounds like a fun game show we could play on the air.
I saw a thing online the other day. You never know whether these things are true.
Right.
Said that 80% of black Americans now favor racial profiling.
Wow.
We think it's a good idea.
What a turnaround.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's literally...
Let's take it to the polls.
They always say, like, a liberal is just a conservative whose city hasn't been attacked. We're not saying we want to live this way forever, Fez. But until we get safe, what's wrong?
Until things calm down a bit.
People think that if we give up our rights for 1-2 days, we're in trouble. We want to breathe.
So, by the way, the mayor runoff will be tomorrow. Fernando Ferrer against Mark Green. And on ronfez.net, there are some celebrity runoffs, some other polls that are open, things you can vote on. Those polls will remain open till 10 tomorrow night on our show, and we'll try to bring you those results as they come in.
And we want to thank both Jeff and Carter.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Make sure those thanks go out there 50-50.
Yeah.
50% for Jeff, 50% for Carter.
Right. Glenn, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Glenn.
How about I'm okay, you're F?
That's cute. And just have a picture of a regular guy next to Osama. All right, say it. Fez, you get a little nervous at all when you hear the president going, we don't necessarily have to kill Osama now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't like that kind of talk, mister.
I don't know whether it means it could mean either two things. Is like, when we kill Osama, don't think we're dead. We're done, folks.
Right, yeah.
Which that wouldn't bother me. Or maybe we can't find the guy and kill him.
Oh, God.
Which way are you taking it?
I take it as we're going to have to do things in other parts of that region, not just Afghanistan. So when we start bombing other countries and other regions, don't think that we've forgotten about Osama.
Okay.
That there's other people that we have to take care of. So if people see us bombing, let's say, the Sudan,
right,
then they're not like, what are you doing that for when you never got Osama in Afghanistan, where you didn't finish Afghanistan?
It's funny how you would just actually pick the country. Just, like, let's say, Iraq.
Good, that's why I'm not the president.
Did he just say start bombing the Sudan?
I got $100, Fez. He says we're going back to Iraq.
We're going to do what?
We're going back to Iraq.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now, when the president says, hey, we didn't finish it last time, I'm going to say it's your dad.
I know.
I'm going to say, look.
The we is your father, mister.
Right. Normally, I wouldn't blame you. You know, you're a Republican, Reagan's a Republican, but I'm not going to blame you on that. But we're talking about your own family.
You're right. That was 12 years ago, so really nothing you... Wait a minute. It was your dad.
And I'm sure you talked to him. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how about how to succeed in assassination without really trying?
That could be fun.
That one would be a bestseller.
Yeah.
And it could make it into a movie, too. Take care.
It could even be a Broadway play.
Nice.
Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Dan.
How about the joy of sex with those chicks in the veils?
And, you know, they say a lot of those guys would rather be by than nail those chicks. All you got to do is look at them.
Oh, yeah.
A woman in a stinky army blanket, you're not going to feel too hot.
Well, they're not even allowed to undress to bathe.
You're kidding me.
So, you know what's going on there. You're not allowed to take off the blanket.
But bathe, you see any lakes or rivers around this place? Any running water?
Even if they had some dirty water and a sponge to do a dirty water sponge bath, they wouldn't be allowed to lift the blanket to, dampen up the cooch a little. Clean that up. A light dusting.
All right, I'm going to ask you to stop, all right?
I thought you asked.
I know, but I didn't want you to be so right before the cheesecake. Cheesesteak. Did we get cheesecake to go with it? Then we're having a complete cheese night.
No, perfect.
We did not.
You're driving me nuts. Friday, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Freddie.
Guys.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing okay. How you doing? Let me check on Hawk. Hawk, how you doing, Hawk?
Doing okay.
I'm good.
Everybody's doing okay. Yeah, we're good.
I think we're all good here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to get my idea on a self-help book, which people who cannot stop buying them could, they should make.
What?
Yes.
You stink.
My idea is a self-help book for people who cannot stop buying self-help books.
You stink. You stink. That's Norton. That's how Norton feels.
Apparently you just got Nortoned.
He got Norton.
Obviously you, sir, have been Nortoned.
Jose, you're on Ron and Fez.
Jose?
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
Hello?
What?
Sorry, I got a spy report.
Spy report.
It turns out, as of everything that happened on Monday, Mick Foley will return as commissioner on Thursday night.
Oh, yawn.
Wow.
Well, I thought Fez would be interested.
Well, why is it the same thing over and over with the
I know.
WWF?
Well, we always hear Mick Foley's coming back as commissioner or whatever.
Happened 7 times already.
I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, his BattleBots ripoff wasn't really working too well, so something had to work.
Well, I mean, by the time you do it the 12th time, you're running out of the shock factor of it.
Right.
It's still cool, though. I mean, you're still a funny guy.
Funny how? Like a clown?
Exactly.
So I guess what they did is they had William Regal team up with Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he's
And I just wondered if they did that because of a whole George W. Bush, Tony Blair, Texas and England connection. If the storylines are now coming right out of today's headlines.
Yeah, the main event will be, Kurt Angle versus Tiger Ali or something.
They swerve for swerve's sake. That's all they care. They think it's shocking. And they better go back and read their history books with the WCW. They were doing the same garbage.
Right, yeah. The 18 guys in a ring at the same time.
And never a clean finish in any of these championship bouts. Somebody's always getting hit from behind with a chair.
You might want to stop the schmozzing.
Give that a rest. Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, buddy?
Hey, I got another one for you. It's, Osama bin Laden and the Temple of Boom.
Okay, it's not a self-help book. It's a movie, but okay, thank you. Fezzy, let's see if we can
mention books. We made a mistake.
Let's see if we can each eat a cheesesteak by the time we come back.
All right.
All right?
Will do.
I bet on me. 877-692-1027. Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Right before Opie and Anthony, it's Don and Mike.
Here is some King of Queens. Yeah. Oh, that show's great, Kevin. That show really. Kevin James.
All those bedroom scenes with Leah.
Oh, my God. Am I the luckiest man alive?
I know that you're in a studio with people and with bright lights.
Whatever.
And you're concentrating.
Tell that to Mr. Happy downstairs.
That was my question.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara. Middays, 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here before the great cheesesteak race. Stacker 2.
Before the great cheesesteak race?
That's the one product guaranteed to work in 45 minutes. Guaranteed. If you need to lose weight, it's Stacker 2.
But back to reality. Oh, I finished off. I've got too much cheesesteak in my mouth.
Get back to reality.
I need a Stacker 2.
Get ready for fall with the one product that is guaranteed to work in 45 minutes. Stacker 2. Its natural appetite suppressants help stop the cravings, plus give you extra energy to get through your workout or your work day.
Stacker 2 works. You know, you take that one little yellow capsule, 45 minutes, you're going to feel the effects. Curb your appetite, crush your cravings. Instead of 2 helpings of something, you'll just want 1. You eat what you want, when you want. You just eat less. Go online to stacker2.com, stacker, the number 2.com.
Or give them a call at 1-800-LIGHTLINE. That's 1-800-LITELINE. Stacker 2 is everywhere. Pick it up at GNC, Rite Aid, Ecker Genovese, Vitamin Shop, ShopRite, and Stop and Shop. Get on the Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
At Cohen's Fashion Optical, get disposable contact lenses for only $99, including eye exam and 2 boxes of contacts. See store for details. Valid in New York. Call 1-800-EYES-440 for the Cohen's nearest you.
Get off the highway and come home to O'Brien Nissan. O'Brien Nissan has been family-owned and operated for 43 years. There's always an O'Brien at O'Brien Nissan. Let's face it, shopping for a new or pre-owned car sucks. You get double-talking, fast-talking salespeople and cars advertised that are never in stock. But not at O'Brien Nissan, because O'Brien Nissan says we don't suck. At O'Brien Nissan, you'll get a no-haggle, no-pressure buying experience, because O'Brien Nissan says we don't suck. No slick salespeople with bad haircuts and bad suits, just a great car at the best price. Are you looking for a car like the new 2002 Ultima? Have you seen this car yet? Don't be stupid. Get the Ultima and get it at O'Brien 00, or check out their website at o'briennissan.com and get a complete listing with pictures and pricing of their entire inventory. Whether you're coming from New York or New Jersey via Route 17, 4, 287, or the Garden State Parkway, you can get to O'Brien Nissan fast. It's right off the Gothel Road exit on Route 208 in Hawthorne, New Jersey. So call 973-427-0200. That's 973-427-0200 now, and come home to O'Brien Nissan.
If you're Ricey Outfitters, I'm Tina. How can I help you?
I'd like to place an order.
Great. Which item?
The cotton roll neck sweater, large.
Okay. Periwinkle, Loden, or caramel?
The caramel, please.
The what?
I'd like it in caramel.
Oh, the caramel?
Yeah, that's what I said, Tina.
Actually, you said caramel when it's pronounced caramel.
Can't we just call it yellow?
No.
Everyone knows the best part of a Milky Way. They just don't know how to say it. After all, it's our caramel.
It's caramel.
That makes a Milky Way great.
1027 WNEW. Sports Guys every morning.
This Thursday, your favorite show is back when Survivor returns to CBS.
Survivors, go!
All the Survivor Africa, premiering CBS Thursday.
What it is and where it's at. The Buzz Box.
Listen this week to the Sports Guys for your chance to win New York Yankee playoff tickets presented by Budweiser, the king of beers. Looking for a Sports Guys Local 1027 Union sticker, want a Ron and Fez Big Ass card, or how about a WOW sticker? All the details are at WNEW.com. Party with WNEW Sports Guys tomorrow night at the New Jersey Devils home opener versus the New York Islanders. The guys will be tailgating in the parking lot starting at 6 with plenty of giveaways.
And that's the 1027 WNEW Buzz Box. Get more on WNEW.com.
Attention all men. Wife on your case? Girlfriend want you to commit? Kumad want you to leave your wife and marry her? Then come down to Man's Last Refuge. Hot 22. Hot 22 is New Jersey and New York's all-new XXX Juice Bar. Their girls are hot. They have to be because they bear it all. Looking for a girl in a bikini? Then go to the beach. If not, come join the ladies of Hot 22 as they party until 2 a.m. every night. While watching Monday Night Football on their big screen TV. Enjoy 2-for-1 lap dances every Monday and Tuesday on the hour. Hot 22 is New Jersey and New York's only true XXX Juice Bar in the metro area, conveniently located on Route 22 West in Union, New Jersey. Their girls are nude all the time. Remember, it's 18 to enter, 21 to drink, and all major credit cards are accepted. For pictures, dancer schedules, or directions, visit them at hot22.com. That's www.hot22.com. Get up and come to Hot 22 in Union, New Jersey, and remember their slogan, all they wear is a smile.
I'll have a 16-ounce soda.
I'll have a 48-ounce bucket of cola. Notice how we're drinking more soft drinks than ever?
Yeah, I'll have a drum of pop.
A lot more. And probably not brushing right after. Chew on this. Chewing Trident after sugared soft drinks can actually help prevent cavities from forming. When you're not free to brush,
Can I just stick my head under the spigot?
chew on this. Trident.
Ron and Fez at night, including Saturday nights. 102.7 WNEW.
Once I've harnessed the Caribbean sun, I will be unstoppable.
New Sunny D Caribbean Style's got the power of the sun. Enough power to win you and your friends a trip to the real Caribbean. Go to sunnyd.com to find out how.
I will be unstoppable.
For details, write the Sunny Delight rules.
P.O. Box 4677, Blair, Nebraska 68009.
Entry deadline 12/21/01.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Unleash the power of the sun. Try new Sunny D Caribbean Style. Man, this elevator is so slow. Look, I can't wait. I gotta try one of these new Twisted Teas.
No, wait, don't open that in here.
Whoa, what happened?
Didn't you know? There's a party in every bottle of Twisted Tea. The iced tea with a kick.
Sorry. You want to dance?
If you wait till the door's open.
New smooth, easy drinking Twisted Tea. Hard iced tea with 5% alcohol by volume. Twisted Tea, a party in every bottle.
Hi, I'm Jim Cook, brewer of Sam Adams. And you know, a lot of people don't even notice the beer they drink. They just swallow it and it's gone. Take those wide-mouth bottles for chugging beer. I think a wide-mouth bottle is great for ketchup. But for beer, don't you want your beer to have a taste you notice and enjoy? So try a smooth, clean Sam Adams. The first thing you'll notice is a taste that's different from every other beer. Sam Adams, America's world-class beer.
Proud sponsor of Project Greenlight, unlocking the back gate to Hollywood.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
This is Al Dukes reminding you to come out this Friday for the New York Forever Bar Crawl. We cut loose starting at 7. And this time we're heading out to Tribeca. First, we'll start off at the Pig and Whistle, then the Tribeca Grill, over to Puffy's Tavern, and finishing up at the Sporting Club, because dancing's not illegal in this town.
All right. You are just the party meister, aren't you?
Friday night.
If you want to go in the bar crawl, 877-692-1027. The only problem is Al Dukes is running this one, not Billy.
He'll be your host, and you can hear from the promos just how fun it's going to be with the wild man, Al Dukes. Mr. Friday Night, Albert Dukes.
Mr. Bar Crawl.
That's him.
Yeah, any big plans, shooters, shots?
Probably a little bit of everything.
You better not stop people from having fun, Al.
Oh, no, I'm not at all.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to keep it going.
Don't be Mr. Rules and Regulations.
Yeah, let people party.
Yeah, no problem.
This is good for Tribeca. A lot of these clubs haven't had people get back there since the tragedy. I couldn't finish my cheesesteak.
I got almost through halfway through the second half. 3/4 I made it through.
Let me see. Put yours up against mine.
Oh, I got a lot more left than you.
Yeah, but I was eating during the commercial. So I kind of feel like I leaped out in front of you. It's a damn good cheesesteak, though, huh?
It's so good. I wish you could deal with the onions.
I know. Do you ever get past that when you start to get allergic to something, onions and peppers and stuff?
No.
Peppers I can do without onions, but if I have them together, I'm going to die.
No, once you go on something, once you can't have it anymore, you can never have it again. Yeah. You know me, Ronnie. I love Kool-Aid. It's one of my favorite drinks.
It's for babies.
It's like drinking battery acid to me now. How scary!
He's like, I have no idea what I'm going to do. So I was like, well, look, I'm going, and I know my seats are horrible. So why don't I bring some cards with me, and we can do a little cue card bit, a little cue card act.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, well, bring them. I don't know if we're going to do it, but it sounds like a good idea. Let's, we'll do something. I go, if you bring binoculars, I'll be really far back. It'll be pretty funny to do a cue card bit at Carnegie Hall.
Now, what did your bid cost? What did your seats cost?
Well, $500 a piece.
Wow.
My brother paid for them, so he worked for Seinfeld, so he wanted to support him. So he paid for them, I went. So it's a pretty good deal for me.
Uh-huh.
What a nice brother.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not my Christmas present, though,
Right.
So
So Will comes out. He does a few bits. He takes his pants off. Has the American flag on his boxers, which is pretty funny. And then he goes into the bit and he starts doing it. He starts saying, I'm used to working at Saturday Night Live. I'm used to working with cue cards, and I was really nervous coming here to Carnegie Hall. But my buddy Wally, who does cards with me, was going to be here, so I asked him to help me out. And he just starts yelling my name out and in front of the whole audience. And I'm three decks up, center. So I run down to the front of my balcony and I hold the cards up, and I'm in complete darkness. And 5. He's like, "Do you get anything else, Wally?" And I was like, "No, that's all I got." He's like, "All right, I'll wing it from here. Thanks a lot."
That's great.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. And Clinton was there too, so he was actually sitting behind me, which was weird, but he wouldn't have good seats. But
so Clinton said to you, "Hey, really great bit."
He didn't say. Get a good look at him, so it could have been.
Now, at that point, like before you end up doing this, before Will called you up, and Will was the...
he's the MC.
He's the MC, and he's never done that kind of thing, right?
No.
Yeah. So were you, like, totally nervous before
No,
I
wasn't. I went with my wife, and she was... Will had said to me during the show on Saturday, he had borrowed binoculars from Props, and he goes, "Wally, I think I lost the binoculars." So I told that to my wife, and she's like, "Oh, he I don't think he wants to do it. That's his way of saying he's not going to do it."
Good point.
Ever the pessimist, my wife is. And
thank God you brought your thing, though, right?
Well, I went prepared. I go, if he does it, he does it. If he doesn't, it's not a big deal. He's the one that's on the line, not me.
Suppose if he's yelling for you and you're yelling down, "I didn't bring my cue cards." That'd be the worst bit in history.
Yeah,
nobody would get that.
I wouldn't have been very good. Clinton would have probably thrown stuff at me, So, so, I mean, I wasn't nervous. I just was wondering if he was going to do it. And then when he started doing it, I was like, "Oh, my God, he's doing it."
Right.
And I was just praying that it was actually a big act of trust on his part.
Sure.
That I was even going to be there. I was going to have the cards, and it was actually going to work, I think it probably just showed they really had nothing planned, He was like, "Well, you know what, I might as well just do the Wally bit, I got nothing else." So, but it went over well. So.
And the best thing is, you're a big hit at Carnegie Hall.
Right.
The worst thing is, he doesn't call your name. You're sitting fat in your $500 seat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had nothing to lose.
All right. Who was funny that night? Everybody?
No, not particularly.
Who? Colin?
Colin was very funny.
Really?
Colin was very funny, actually.
All right. Who tubed? Jerry?
What's that?
Jerry?
Jerry was funny.
Bill?
I'm not a big Bill Cosby fan.
Right.
So actually, I went and tried to call you guys during Bill Cosby's bit because it was going really late. I wanted to come in that night and talk to you guys.
Right.
But I was in one of the stairwells and I had just gotten through to you guys. Then I was talking to Billy, and two of the ushers yelled at me because I was being too loud on the phone.
Yeah, I'm here at Carnegie.
People spend off the phone.
$500 for the cheap seats.
Right. Yeah.
So that was the only person that you thought I could do without?
Well, George Wallace.
Yeah. Not your cup of tea?
No.
You don't like black people, do you?
I'm starting to see a pattern. How about Chris Rock?
Well,
they're just not funny.
No, Chris Rock was actually funny. He was towing the line though.
Yeah, I heard.
He was telling some abortion jokes. He actually got heckled.
Really?
He told an abortion joke, and
hey, that's my wife, buddy. She's senator.
And a pro-lifer yelled at him. And then he yelled back and said, "I don't think I need your approval to tell a joke." And then he went into 3 more abortion jokes just to spite the guy.
Right.
There you go.
He lost a little bit of the audience there, I think,
You can only do so many abortion jokes.
Yeah.
Although Norton disagrees.
Well, yeah. Well,
but,
Norton can get away with pretty much whatever he wants.
Right.
And in Carnegie Hall, I think it might have been a different crowd.
I heard that I was reading this, that Chris Rock did this joke. "Who's ready for war?" And everybody's cheering. He goes, "You people ain't even ready for the Bronx."
Right, exactly.
That's funny.
Exactly. Seinfeld really didn't touch on the war at all.
Of course not. He hasn't touched on anything new in how long?
Except at the end.
Exactly. What would that have to do with laundry or his baby or grocery shopping?
What did he say at the end?
He said at the end that he thinks they should rebuild the towers, but we should rebuild 3 of them. And they should, instead of naming them 1, 2, and 3, they should name them "Go F in Yourself."
Really? Did he say F?
Yeah, he said the word. Yeah.
How'd the place react to that?
They liked it.
The pro-lifers started heckling again.
Well, yeah.
Clinton screaming. Oh, that's a bad word. Hey, that's cool though.
Yeah, it was
I'm glad to hear Jerry so mad, and I like to hear people that are saying, stand up for yourself, New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely hope. Saturday Night Live at the top.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I might look for a new line of work.
Now,
actually.
Saturday Night Live.
A Scrabble one.
I'm not ready to feel about him being stupid yet.
Yeah.
I know he is, but I got to get behind the guy.
What was the feeling there on the set, Wally, about even trying the Bush character?
Well, you know what? It wasn't the cold open during the dress. It was buried in the show, really.
Yeah.
It was late in the show, and when he came out and he did it, the audience went crazy.
Right.
And it went over really well. So it seemed like the audience wanted to see it, and I knew I just had a feeling they changed to the cold open, and they did. It was good. It was good to. It seemed like the audience wanted to see that.
Sure, I wanted to see it though. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So I mean, they're trying new things, and they're trying to do a few little edgy things, but they're not going crazy yet. You know.
Right. Who's are you guys live again this week?
Yeah, we have Drew Barrymore.
Oh God, you know she fell apart already this week.
Oh really?
In California.
Yeah, she had a breakdown in L.A. trying to promote her movie.
Oh really?
Because the war had broken out, and she's never had to promote a movie during wartime.
Oh.
This is the word she's actually saying through tears at a press junket.
All right, who's the music?
Music is Macy Gray.
I love the new album.
Yeah,
I
is it
love
good?
that song. Yeah, man.
I haven't heard it
The
yet.
hit is
Real show.
Yeah.
I heard that. I want to know when they're taping that, 'cause that'd be a lot of fun to go see.
Yeah, no kidding. I wonder if he'll come out dressed as the guy.
Right.
He's got to do it,
Yeah,
right?
right.
He's got to.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you soon again.
Yeah,
I'll stop in.
I'll stop in there and keep you guys updated.
All right, buddy.
And I got a book for you.
Yeah.
The Joy of Killing Osama.
I like that.
There you go.
I really wouldn't mind reading it.
Yeah.
Thanks, my pal.
All right, guys.
All right, sit.
Hey, Wally.
It's Willie, the cue card guy from Saturday Night Live.
Our pal Wally.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. I gotta have more cowbell. I could have used a little more cowbell.
Now, this we just got, Fuzzy, and it has nothing to do with anything, but listen.
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
That's sweet, Melissa.
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
Ah, nice.
Oh no. Yes, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh.
That's got to be the longest drop we have.
That's a long one.
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
All right, so sweet Melissa making the drop squad.
Oh, she's in the drop squad. We don't have too many normal people in it. We got little Lene. And, of course, we got Dan from Hoboken.
I think Billy would have a better chance assaulting... I'm not going to...
Every time.
I love the joking. That may be my favorite.
Yeah. We also have Opie.
Do you think I care about your life?
That was a classic.
Right, the Angel Amy.
Yeah. I think that's the only... Oh, of course, we have Al's.
I'm gay.
We know you are.
I'm gay.
Al, please, we're trying to hear the drops.
I have balls. I have balls.
And, of course, our newest and best ever.
You stink. Which we've been using.
Yeah.
Right from the get.
Right from the get, we're all over that one.
We have found plenty of room to use that. The bar crawl will be this Friday.
Yeah.
Al Dukes will be your host. It's a Tribeca New York Forever bar crawl.
Yeah.
Tribeca edition. So hitting Pig and Whistle, Tribeca Grill, Puffy's Tavern, and the Sporting Club.
All right, here was a weird situation last night. We were promoting the bar crawl. We had to do a little promo for it, which I guess we can't do a new one now because the Barcelona gang's in there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good. I went out of here at 11:01 tonight. So, Fezzi and I were kind of writing a joke. We always end up doing a joke about his mom or something.
Sure.
Yeah. And so the joke was on Pig and Whistle, so we were going to do a whistle.
Right.
Whistling for Fez's mom. So I can't whistle. That's as good as I can whistle. That's not a man's whistle. All right, Fez tries. Terrible.
It's all air.
Not one person in the building. We had 6 guys.
Right.
Not one guy Not one man could do a decent whistle.
Went through everybody trying to see who could just go.
So Hawk tried. Billy Staples tried.
It was amazing, the lack of whistling.
Iron Chest Rory Hamptons gave it a shot. We even went Rudy. Earl was here, can't whistle. So finally, in our embarrassment, we go to a woman, Tasteless Jenny. She can't whistle either.
No,
I've never been with so many people, and not one of us has a decent whistle.
Do you think that's representative of the population as a whole?
People can't whistle loud anymore, like when we were kids. Remember when you were a kid, your dad used to be able to whistle.
Oh, yeah.
You know, remember your dad would whistle for you at dinner time? It would be unbelievable.
Not only could you hear it, you knew his whistle.
Right. And every man in my neighborhood could whistle.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, with all these men, we got to have one decent whistler.
We just got so much like hurricane noises.
All right, so let's play do we got the card? Let's play it, and they faked the whistle in for me, and it still sounds pussy.
All right, here's the promo for the bar crawl with the fake whistle.
1027 WNEW, bringing your ass back to the greatest city on earth. It's Ron and Fez with New York Forever.
This Friday night at 7 o'clock, we've got another New York Forever bar crawl, this time in Tribeca.
Where we going, Fez?
We're going to hit the Sporting Club, Puppy's Tavern, Tribeca Grill, and Pig and Whistle.
Speaking of Pig and Whistle, how's your mom, Fez?
My mom's not a pig.
Here, Mrs. Watley.
Stop that whistling.
Oh, my God, she's going to run us down.
Mama. We're Ron and Fez for New York.
All right. Now, that's actually a special effects whistle, and it still sounds like I'm whistling from my vagina. That's a vagina whistle if I ever heard one. Men can no longer whistle.
It's amazing to go through that many people, and no one had even a decent whistle that made it, you could crank the volume on in post-production.
That was the whistle of the place.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do it even in live time. He had to go back and keep practicing hours into the night after Fez and I had already left to put in that lame Girl Scout whistle.
That's what non-whistling mother effers we are.
That's embarrassing. That's almost as embarrassing as the spy report on how bad Don and Mike got crushed.
Oh, yeah, the bowling going on in Queens.
We can't whistle or bowl. We're WNEW.
We stink.
You stink. You stink.
It's true. Everyone here stinks at whistling.
A man should be able to whistle. Loud. Not...
Yeah. Not this... That's just bird calls.
Here's Gordo. He claims he can whistle. Gordo, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Gordo. Gordo?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Hello?
buddy. Yeah, you're on the air.
I can whistle louder than anyone.
All right, let's hear it.
Hello?
Gordo, do it if you can whistle so loud.
How's that?
That doesn't sound like much to me.
I can whistle a lot louder than that. This is on the phone.
I know, but it sounded more like a screech than a whistle.
You want the wolf whistle?
Yeah, give me the wolf whistle.
All right, hold on.
It still doesn't seem like a manly, drawn-out whistle to me.
Oh, I can whistle loud, I'm telling you.
All right, thanks, man.
Gordo's trying to tell us.
He's so nervous going on the radio, Fezzy.
Right.
His mouth dried up on him, and he didn't have a decent whistle.
He made the mistake of having a cracker before he called us.
Damn him. All my life I've been waiting to show off my whistle, and I blew it.
Damn these saltines.
Lips, you failed me when I most needed you. Freddie, you say you can whistle?
That's right.
All right, let me hear it.
Nice.
I don't know. That's Let me hear it one more time, Fred. It was better than Gordo's.
It's better than Gordo's. It's definitely better than ours.
But then I wouldn't go bragging about it if that was my whistle.
Oh, right. Come on, man.
All right, say it, Freddie.
Maybe we ought to put something on the line.
Like what?
Make people compete. Some of these wrestling tickets.
All right, you can throw them out. Whoever you feel good about. We got to tell.
Can I get a prize if I have the best one?
I don't. Now Pheasant turned around and made this thing into a serious competition.
I'd like to go to wrestling.
All right, go ahead, Will. That's nothing. You weren't even as good as the last guy.
Oh, get out of here.
I don't think it's true. Do you, Fez?
No, and it sounds mostly air.
Yeah.
The C was good.
Bobby, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. I know how to whistle good.
All right, let's hear it.
You stink.
Woo! You stink. Sorry,
what?
Bob.
That sounded as bad as ours.
Norton said you stink.
Okay.
Let me hear it again.
You stink.
I'm sorry, it just doesn't come off very loud.
Okay.
All right, say it.
So,
people getting their feelings hurt, Fuzzy, but they can't whistle.
Like it was stated earlier, I guess men can't whistle no more.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
hey, guys.
Yeah.
I can whistle.
All right, let's hear it.
Your John can't whistle.
That's terrible.
Terrible. I'm doing the best I can.
You stink. You're right,
John,
they do get their feelings hurt.
People can't whistle as well. All right, say it later.
What if we were in a crisis situation and somebody needed to whistle?
What if somebody had to whistle for their horse?
Right.
Like their getaway horse.
That horse would never show up. We'd be horseless.
What if a woman said, whistle for me and I'll have sex with you?
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
You know how bad you need it, honey. You need a whistle.
But all she wants is a whistle. And no one can provide.
Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Like that?
You stink.
I'm sorry, Jay. That's not even as good as a TV show.
You
here, Fuzzy.
All right.
Men can't whistle anymore, nor can women, but they never could.
Listen to these professional whistles.
I know. Listen to this. That's a whistle. 877-692-1027, Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez.
He's Ron and Fez.
Obviously a major malfunction.
1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Drive home with O&A. Drive to work with the sports guys.
At the game tonight, you'll be there, of course. Blaine will not be there. No. Kids, but your ass is going to be there. Is that correct? That's what I've been told, yes. And I guess we have a report from Blaine's ass. These beer-guzzling excursions are fun for me because Blaine's unit does all the work at the urinal, while I enjoy watching Blaine get the stuffing beat out of him after I let a nasty one go on a bleacher creature. Oh, and one more thing. Blaine's gay. I'm out.
Sports guys Blaine and Craig. Mornings, 1027 WNEW.
What?
Ron and Fez here to tell you about the New York Health and Racket Club. Join now for only $99 a month. Pay as you go with no long-term commitments. And when you join, you get to use all HRC locations at no additional cost.
Listen to this, because this is the good part. Every single dollar spent on membership fees in the month of October from all 7 HRC locations will be donated to the New York Police and Fire Widows and Children's Benefit Fund.
So join now and take advantage of millions of dollars in cutting-edge exercise equipment and over 500 weekly classes. Health and Racket Club today for only $99 a month, and your entire October membership fee will be donated to the New York Police and Fire Widows and Children's Benefit Fund.
Call 1-800-HRC-BEST. That's 1-800-HRC-BEST, or log on to hrcbest.com today.
New York Health and Racket Club. For the latest DVD and audio technology, Panasonic has everything you need. Be sure to check out Panasonic DVD at Sears for a special 2002 Olympic promotion with pin giveaway.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I'm the only one in my class who can read, and I'm just in preschool.
Our son wanted to read, and with Frontline Phonics, he absolutely flew. It worked, and he is now at the top of his class.
Hi, I'm John Land, president of Frontline Phonics. I know that Frontline Phonics will work for you, because it did for my family. All 3 of my own children learned to read by age 4. If you have a child who wants to start reading, or if you want to give them a head start, you need Frontline Phonics. In fact, with Frontline 800-584-READ, and we'll give you a free video that shows you how other families have had success with Frontline Phonics. Call 1-800-584-READ, 1-800-584-READ. Read.
Cruising in my limo, tunes blasting, sipping my steaming double latte. Yeah, right. If life were that easy, I wouldn't need an alarm clock, more time, a new wardrobe, or Centrum Performance.
Centrum Performance helps put back the nutrients your demanding life and less than perfect diet takes out. It's a complete Centrum multi. Then we add energy essential nutrients, including more key B vitamins, plus ginkgo and ginseng to help energize your mind and body.
Who needs a limo? I'd rather drive myself. Centrum Performance, less demanded.
1027 WNEW, Don and Mike, middays.
At Staten Island University Hospital's Radio Surgery Center, doctors have combined experience and technology in a unique treatment for prostate cancer, implanting radioactive seeds directly into the prostate when combined with
a man who can whistle. We're Ron and Fez.
So, there it is. I wish Axel worked here. We'd have had a decent... Thanks for the cheesesteak, sir.
Pretty nice work.
How you get along with the Spaniards? We got people from... Where are they from? Barcelona News saying next door?
Radio Barcelona?
Yeah.
Bienvenidos.
What's that mean?
Welcome.
Oh, nice. I thought you said something mean. While you wait. Now you wait, thank God.
Now I'm as sweet as can be. My food levels are all back up.
Was your sugar thing off like this, or your blood sugar?
I guess so. If that makes you, cranky.
Yeah, you get cranky.
Then that's it. Then that's the thing.
Why didn't you even just give him a piece of candy or something when he gets like that until he gets real food in him?
Just hold me down and get some candy in my mouth and, make sure I don't swallow my tongue.
I'll do that the next time.
Next time? There better not be. Next time, I want the boy eating. Stan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, what's up?
Stanley. Oh, that's terrible.
No.
That was awful.
I just had some lemonade.
I just had some lemonade.
You stink.
You do.
Just terrible.
Now, is it a case of you can't whistle under pressure?
Yeah, sure. But what if you see a piece of tail go by? All right, here's a... Aaron, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, what's up? 1522.
Honey. We're doing a whistling thing right
I know,
now.
I got it. Ready?
Wait, hold on. You're a girl.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
How can a girl whistle?
Watch, listen.
They're not going to have the gonadic strength that you need to
I
push
got the
that
gonadas.
whistle. All right, let me hear it, honey.
Ready?
Yeah.
Come on.
I like the volume, but you didn't sustain.
How about, all right, one
nice
more.
Long,
one more.
nice long
one more
breath.
try?
Yeah. Yeah.
You are using your mouth, right, Aaron?
All right, Al, people are writing this in. Go to Otis Redding's sitting at the dock of the bay at the end. Then he gets into a little whistle thing. Hey, Aaron?
Yeah.
Now, do you put your fingers in it?
Yeah, I got the fingers going.
Yeah, but what about in your mouth?
Yeah.
You know, see what Fezzy, see what I did there?
I know, you better cage.
Hell.
You don't say it that blunt.
Oh.
All right, talk to you later, honey.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Aaron. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, how you doing, Ron Fez?
Can you whistle?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, hold on.
If I stepped on a parakeet, Fezzy, I expect it to be louder. Now, we all admit it, we can't whistle, but none of the callers can.
Right. And they're calling, people are lighting up the phone saying, oh, I got your whistle.
All right, look who's on the line here. It's our friends Pantera and Lisa.
Oh, jeez.
Who, we love Pantera, but Lisa we really love. All right. Hey, guys.
Not much. Whistling happens to be one of my hidden talents.
Is that because you have to do that as a...
Live 365.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pantera, for taking away from you a moment.
All right, let's hear it, Pantera.
All right, you ready? I also have a bird whistle, so let me do the loud one first.
I'm so glad these talents are hidden.
What do you call? You calling a Bob White?
Hold on. How's that?
No doubt the best whistle we've had so far.
Great.
That's excellent,
Yeah.
Pantera.
Oh,
That
good.
is loud and long.
All right, well, let's hear your bird whistle.
All right, ready?
Yeah. That is excellent.
I used to drive teachers crazy with that.
That's like the little birds that come and help Snow White get dressed.
Let me hear it again.
All right, hold on.
Yeah. Now, where the hell was Pantera last night? All the times you're hanging around here doing nothing, we needed a real whistle last night.
Hey, you got my phone number?
Yeah, but we didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't know you had that talent. Any other kind of whistles you can do?
No, but
can
I
you
can
do a
clap
cat
with
call?
one hand.
What's that?
My other talent is clapping with one hand.
All right, let me hear that.
You want to hear it?
No, no.
Got it, bro.
He's unless he's beat.
Right, yeah.
And I don't imagine anybody beat, but that's the first whistle I thought all night was good.
Yeah, that one had some substance to it.
Right.
And not all a lot of spit and blowing, you know?
Which I hate.
We're getting so much of the...
Whistle, whistle, whistle.
Now you're just saying the word whistle. You're not whistling.
Whistle.
You're just saying the word whistle in different ways.
Mary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, Ron? What's up, Fez?
Hey, Mary.
I can totally top this guy in whistling.
Yeah.
And I'm a girl. I can beat him.
Let me hear it.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Now that was nice.
You cannot, come on, use electronic whistles.
It's not an electronic whistle, I swear, Fez.
Unless it's not going to sound like that.
No, it really is a whistle. I'm the best whistler. You want to hear it again?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yes, push the button.
Okay. No, not pushing the button. I can whistle with my mouth, too. I don't even use my hand or anything. Okay, ready?
It sounds like a radio from 1930.
Yeah, there's two different sounds.
Well, I'm changing the pitches so you can get the feel of it. If
You're
you want
changing the pitch with some big knob Marconi invented.
You want me to do like a wow, that's a hot babe whistle or
Yeah.
something? Okay, ready?
Yeah, give us a cat call.
How's that?
What's with the crazy knob thing I'm hearing?
I know. Why these interference? The radio interference with every whistle.
I'm suddenly hearing the wireless. Fuzzy.
Oh, yeah, I know. I am on a cell phone.
This is the sound that you hear on Gilligan's Island, where a storm's coming, and they're really beating on the radio trying to get some news.
Yeah.
No, I can whistle. You want me to whistle deeper? I can do it deeper.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Here's a deeper one. Oh, no, that's too loud. Hold on a second.
Scam artist.
That's all I can do.
Thank you, Gilligan.
No.
Today, that was the first transatlantic radio transmission.
Wait a minute, we're having a little problem here. Mary, can you try to get us in better? Give us that whistle.
Okay, here we go.
Please help us. We're in Germany. We're calling from Germany. Help us, please.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen. See you later.
Thank you, Baz. I love you.
And we'll talk to you when you're on the top of the pops. Thank you, darling. Mary Coney calling.
And her fabulous radio interference whistling act.
It's WNEW.
All whistles, all night. Fake whistles don't count, people.
Goes without saying. Fake whistles don't count.
Apparently now we have to say it because of Mary.
David, you're on Ron and Fez?
Hey, I don't have so much my own whistle, but if Fez could whistle, I know what he would do to Mario.
What's that? All right. Can I ask you something, Fez?
What?
Can your relationship stay off the air?
I don't have a relationship with Mario.
Because it is taking up time on the show again and again. Matter of fact, I'll say this. The next time your relationship with Mario Cantone shows up on the air, you will be fined.
What? Fined? I don't want any of your stinking fans mentioning that guy's name.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, you guys better be ready to cover your ears with...
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, no, my ears. Oh, no.
I can hear your
breath. I think I'm Limbaugh. Oh, no.
Chris, I can hear your breasts flopping up and down. That's how lame that whistle was.
It sounded like air came out of a balloon.
Hold on, let me get one more chance.
You stink. You stink.
Better?
You stink.
Norton said it for us, Chris.
Norton says what we were all thinking. What every one of us think. Melissa wants to hear a good whistle, too, Fezzy.
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
She loves the whistlers.
You know?
No.
No.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh.
She went from no to yes to please.
She loves whistling.
Does that sound like you'll marry him? You know what, Fez? You're fine.
Nah, you brought it up. I didn't.
Kurt, you're on Ron and Fez.
I am not
Yo,
fine.
Ron, yo, Fez.
Yes.
King of the whistle.
King of the whistle.
What would you like to hear? I can do requests. I can do them loud. I can do them long. I can do bird calls. I can do cat calls.
Let's hear your bird call up against... you heard Pantera's bird call?
Is that what that was?
All right. Well, instead of jawling, let's just hear it.
No,
okay, let's hear your bird call.
Yeah, less jaw, more lip.
How about a canary?
All right, let's hear a canary. I hate to say it, but that's damn good. All right, what else can you do, Kurt?
Mockingbird?
Yeah, let's hear that. These are great.
Do you compete?
I should, but I don't.
All right, let's just hear your big loud whistle.
Wolf whistle?
Yeah. All right, there's a thing. Are you on a cell phone?
Yes, I am. I'm overdriving the mic a bit.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening with these things.
That's what's causing that warping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The girl that was calling before, she wasn't doing the radio thing. She was just driving the hell out of her mic.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, it sounds like you're in the business.
No.
All right, what do you think?
Pete Johnson's nodding.
Let me ask you about. I'm going to ask Al. Al, does he beat Pantera? Or yes or no? I want you to really make your real decision.
No, he doesn't beat Pantera. His was much louder.
Whose was much louder?
Pantera.
Well, then
Gotta
say
try.
that. All right. All right. I'm sorry, Kurt.
Hey, thanks anyway.
Say. I thought he was amazing. I thought he sounded just like a Boyd, like a little Boyd, Fuzzy.
Little Boyd to him.
Hey, Caroline.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi, guys. I've got the long and loud category.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Fuzzy, Caroline played by anybody on a cell phone. This game.
Oh, I'm on a speakerphone. Should I get off speaker?
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
There you go. No speakerphone, Staples.
All right. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me put the phone down.
You're ripping your phone on the way here.
What?
It's so weird how the loud whistles warp the phone noise.
Oh, so you mean I should go deeper and slower?
Yeah, that's what women normally ask me.
All right, hold
but
on.
I stay shallow and fast. Wow, for a girl.
Like that?
She's amazing. What do you think? Does she beat Pantera?
I don't think she beats Pantera now.
I'm sorry.
There should be two categories, though.
Yeah.
He's got the beautiful whistle. I've just got the loud whistle.
He's got the feminine whistle.
Yeah, the chicks are kicking the dudes' butts here.
Easy.
I have to say.
Yeah. All right, now, Al, it's up to you. I make a long time ago, and even then we cringed. Johnny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello.
He's typing paragraphs to us, Fez, during the show.
Hey, guys, you on?
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds like you fell off the counter.
Please.
Whoa! You stink.
There you go. Here's Doug. Doug, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Doug.
Hey, this is Doug, card holder 10728. Hoo-ah!
Hey, 10278.
How you guys doing tonight? Now, I got the pretty girl whistle, the regular whistle, and I got the whistle and humming. Pantera's good, but I can beat him with the whistle and the hum.
All right, that's what I want to hear. Whistle and hum.
From the
Wasn't
U2
it?
album.
Yeah, it's a big, that's rattle and hum.
Ah.
The whistle, I can whistle and hum. And believe it or not, at 13, I finally learned how to do this. First, I'm going to do the pretty girl whistle.
Okay. Boring.
Okay?
So enough back.
Huh?
You're picking up dudes.
No.
Hey, baby.
I'm actually standing on the corner at 3rd
Pearl
Avenue
Street.
and 180th, and so I don't want to whistle too loud because I might pick up a cab.
Right, okay.
All right, now, because I'm at work, which I listen to you every day at work. Now, my other whistle, you were talking about the whistle and the hum?
Yeah.
The human kazoo.
That's amazing.
And I bet I beat Pantera, so can I have my tickets?
Al, it'll be up to you, but I really liked it.
It was good, but it doesn't beat Pantera.
Pantera can't whistle and hum at the same time. What name a song?
Seriously, what are you judging on? If it's whistling and humming,
I'm whistling and humming at the same time. No one can do two things at one time. He's saying the men can't whistle. I could do both.
Is that what you said?
I was going based on the whistle.
No, but he whistles and hums, Al.
I could even come into the studio and prove it to you that it's my voice doing this.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's too much.
I
like that
respect
180.
Pantera, don't get me wrong. I've heard him for months on the air with you guys, but I could whistle and hum.
Yeah.
And I'm a wrestling fanatic.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm begging.
Al, it's your call. Beg. That sounds
okay,
bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It did not beat Pantera's whistle.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, Doug. I'm sorry. I thought you had him beat.
I know I
because you whistled and hummed.
Huh?
You were whistling while you were humming.
Right. You want me to do it again?
Yeah, do it again. So Al can really listen.
All right, Al, listen real closely, please.
Yeah.
And it's not stereotypic or anything.
I just do it. Yeah, it's not stereotypical.
All right.
That's amazing. Al, what do you think?
That's a whistle and a hum.
And I was doing 8 songs.
Yeah.
Al, what do you say?
Humming is not a part of the competition, so.
Whistling.
All right, hold on. Can you hold on for a second? Because we got another guy here, Mike.
Sure.
Who, Mike, you claim, you're on Ron and Fez, you claim you can also whistle and hum?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm amazed.
How hard is this?
This is not very hard.
Oh.
And I just want to prove that guy who says no one else can do it.
All right, let's hear it, Mike.
That is
Dang. Yeah, that's not beatable. I still go with Pantera.
Well, don't say it's not beatable ever. It hasn't been beaten yet.
No, it is unbeatable.
Just say it's the leader.
All right, thanks, Mike, Doug, and Pantera.
All right, thank you.
There you go. The whistle and hum gang.
All right, you know what? We could go on to the end of the show, but I don't think we should. How about we take 2 more calls, Fez?
Okay.
Does that seem fair?
That's fair enough.
If not, Pantera wins, and then we'll play it again another night. Because the whistling and hum thing intrigues me. Marky, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, guys, I can whistle and hum too, except mine sounds like a haunted house thing.
All right, let me hear that. I was scared. Al, can we have him here for Halloween?
Spaceship is what it is.
I don't think Pantera was using a whistle by himself.
No, he wasn't.
Either.
No, he wasn't sitting there with a big whistle.
No, like one of those little whistles that you ever see like on a ship. It goes... You know?
How's it go?
Yeah, that doesn't sound
like... It was a dog whistle.
Doesn't sound like any... Doesn't make good to hear it. Say it, bud. All right,
that's one done.
All right, here's Chuck. Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
I can do the R2D2.
Well, let's hear it. Oh, that's great.
That's cool.
Well, the second one really sounded like him. All right, here's we have an R2D2, so we want to hear you talk back and forth with one another.
Okay.
Chuck?
I know I've made some very foolish decisions recently. I hope the two of you are not concerned about this.
We're made to suffer. It's our lot in life.
What do you think, Al? It's amazing.
It is amazing, but that wasn't part of the competition.
Okay, I could also do...
Android? You were the one defining the competition.
I also could do the loud and longest.
All right, go ahead, do it. I like the end. Al, I'll let you go.
No, it's Pantera still in the lead.
All right, Here's the thing. Are you and I just a couple of simpletons who love whistling?
Easily amused? Next hour, who can roll a ball in front of us and keep us entertained?
Bring in something sparkly and win tickets. It's Ron and Fez. 877-692-1027, Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Drive home with O&A.
You would love the Village where you can go jogging along the west side and see scantily clad young men walking their Shih Tzus.
Their Shih Tzus?
In their little shorts, their wedgie shorts. Do you have a Shih Tzu?
No, I don't.
The only place in the country that actually has knee pad rentals.
Opie and Anthony every afternoon on 1027 WNEW.
Okay, listen up. America's hotels are now half empty. So now's the time to get amazing deals on hotel rooms from our pals at Hotwire.
Whether you're planning on to reunite with the family and friends or just need to get away, Hotwire's travel deals have never been better.
On Hotwire, you get incredible deals on airfare, but you don't have to fly to get away. Hotwire also has outstanding hot rates on hotels and rental cars, too.
This is a great idea if you want to come in town, in the Midtown for a couple of days. You know, when you live in Jersey and Connecticut, these Midtown hotels too expensive. Here's your chance now with the climate of the city. They're welcoming you, and you're going to get a great deal with Hotwire.
Here's some of the recent Hotwire hot rates on hotel rooms. A 4-star hotel near Times Square, only $92. That's a savings of $107.
Oh, you can go down to Philadelphia, 4-star hotel downtown Philadelphia, $52. That's a savings of $137. Another idea, Fezzy, take the car up to Vermont, Connecticut for a couple of days, drive around, look at the leaves that are starting to change. Why take your own